Hello, game service. Oh yeah, I have the I have the curse thing set up, but I don't know how to. Is that right now it's like display like this, but I don't know how to actually resize the thing. Also, I haven't tested if it actually. I guess we can start to run and then see whether it actually fetch the cursors or not. Hey, and let me run the thing. Is it? Okay. Uh, if fighter Buff thời đi chết healer rồi á. So this is probably second worst. This is probably also second worst. This is okay. This is okay and this is okay. So starting team is like slightly below average, but not completely unplayable. Which basically means that if the curses are playable, I would like to take this. So if we take this set, yeah, I would assume it's a clear master column revive and then either add retro stitch because yeah, she responds completely garbage. Heavy weapon you can play around, but I prefer not to. And Stone Master sucks. And here's a very clean 5-3-1. Master column with red is not super bad. I mean, it only has like 3 HP. And red is fairly tame. It's not free or anything, but it's not super bad. Probably comparable to Bones here. No, it's true. It is actually comparable to Bones. It's like Bones is 3, right? And you have something that deals 4 damage, sometimes 5, and it has 4 HP. Effectively, the bone has a 3 HP, but after you kill it, it explodes for 1. But here, yeah, 3 HP first, and then it has 3-3-4, 4-2-2. So on average, this thing deals almost 3 damage, but 3 HP, so we can probably kill it turn 1. It takes away 2 sides almost on turn 1 at the start. So it's not completely trivial. Stitch is we don't really have AoE at the moment, so Stitch is only 1 heal per turn, and only if we don't kill something, which in early game actually is tamer than Edred. So if we say that our early game is a complete utter garbage, and we have a high chance to die early game, I should just take the Stitch over the Edred here. Of course, as the run goes on, this is pretty annoying. Every time you get AoE, yeah, you AoE things for 1, and then they heal all, they heal back by 1. And then you cry. But early game, this is actually tamer than this. The Stitch is better than the Edred. Master column playable for 5 points. Middle column means that the nastier sides on the right are not buffed. Of course, some of the fights are still annoying. Like for example, I mean, this is a little bit annoying, but usually you don't want this to hatch anyway. The big one, of course, the Grave is a guarantee 2 bones if it rolls here on our 2. And honestly, usually monster columns are pretty fine. It's just Graves the scariest, and then maybe you see this fight is like slightly annoying, but this fight is always annoying, really. Adding on to this heavy side doesn't really matter. Adding on to this is like slightly bad, but it's fine. And adding on to this 2 damage bonus is also fine. Rainbow is fine. This is slightly more annoying, but it's fine. This is fine. Honestly, for 5 points, monster column is very manageable. So I would actually like to play with this set without rerolling, because I see this revive on HP is pretty free. I mean, okay, pretty free is a big word, but inside the fight doesn't actually do anything to you before somebody actually dies. Of course, after somebody dies, it's like quite bad, but there are things to counteract this. For example, you can have Bone Charm, you can have the tier 2 item that get +1 to all sides when you're on HP, and suddenly maybe it's not even so bad. So yeah, Master Column revive one, and then we decide on whether it's at retro stage or not, because this set is playable and I would like to not reroll. Considering that healer, honestly, healer as a starter is like fine. So we have this is fine to keep, yeah. This is fine to keep, and this is fine to keep, which means that we have yeah, two things we would like to replace. But even then, the initiate running into round 4, if we are facing Bramble, for example, suddenly it's not that bad. So we probably take at least the we are not rerolling this. So this is when we decide whether we can be greedy or not. Yeah, this is basically when we decide whether we can be greedy or not, because the greedy pick is picking the Edred. But it has a higher chance to kill us early game, yeah. If we say maybe we're really scared of the short term, floor 0 to 8, then we can take the stage. Because you just think about it, if you don't have AoE damage, and this stage is only healing one enemy, then it needs to be 3 turns. Yeah, it needs to be 3 turns for it to be worse than the at red here. Because turn 1 you also need to, I mean, you don't need to kill the red on turn 1. But if you don't kill the red on turn 1, you're also taking 3 damage extra. So that's basically trading 1 HP from the enemy for 3 of your HP, which is always not always a terrible thing, but usually it's not worth. If we take the dish, we do need to think about something like a troll fight. Yeah, if we take the stage here, we definitely need to think about the troll fight. So how does this team actually do against the troll? Well, pretty bad. To be fair, pretty bad, because you Thief is rolling 2 damage 7 out of 8 times, yeah. But of course you can brick, but you can probably expect like 2 damage from the Thieves. So 2 damage from the Thieves will be 1 damage from the fighter. Maybe you can say 1.5. But then you cannot count Thieves as 2 as well. If you say that, then maybe Thieves is also 1.75. And you are saying, yeah, it's like 3 damage in total between them. Bako and deal 2 usually doesn't. And then the mana side, maybe you say 1.5 damage. So every single turn you're dealing like maybe 4.55 damage with a tier 2 upgrades. Maybe you can say it's like 6 damage. Yeah, 6 damage per turn. And the troll is healing 2. Troll healing 2, so you take like 3 to 4 turns to kill, yeah? And then it's pretty ugly, you know? No, it's pretty ugly, you know? At red is slightly scarier for the very early floors, but mid game is like fine. Yeah, mid game is like fine. I think we are playing with Ed red. Yeah, I think we are just playing with Ed red here. But of course, yeah, with master column, any add is slightly more annoying, because of course you are adding something that, yeah, straight up just deal a bit more damage to you. And right now we don't have an early access to 3 damage. So the red will either waste 2 sides or it will get an attack off. But I think we play with this. Okay, so how does it look in the OBS? Yeah. This is the thing. My yeah, I think it's fetching the things properly, but I need to resize this text box sometimes to have a fixed size, and then the like bottom right is where the text you see in the bottom right is basically the curse being displayed, but I have not resized the thing yet, or I don't know how to. So maybe I can find out. Yeah. I can drag it here, and yeah, you see it actually is showing, but how do I do this to have a fixed size? Filter or what? Wait, scale filtering. No. What is filter looking like? Um, a bit bigger, yeah. So maybe 500 and then maybe 600, 200. How about this? Oh, is that too big or does it look okay? Let me check. Maybe a bit smaller. Yeah, maybe a bit smaller. So 70, 500. That's 5,000. 160. And maybe I add a maybe I can add a background, but it looks okay. Can make it better by adding a opaque background to it, but I can do that later. if if this one doesn't die, because if this one dies, then the next slice and dice stream is probably not happening anytime soon. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. If this one wins, then I can make this for the next stream. But for now, we live with this. Okay, so let's actually play the fight. Tip side definitely we keep, and we can one shot the archer. Need to block 3. This growth side is okay. Healer side, the only one better is the 2 mana. So if we keep this, we can burst. And basically, this kill already kills the red, yeah. Oh yeah, the red deals 4 damage, by the way. It rolls the best side. It rolls the side that's boosted by monster column, and it's also the side that already has natural 3 damage. So it's still hitting the tips for 4. So we keep all of these, the tip is guaranteed to live, and then we kill this and this. And yeah, Buckle can roll. We just accept this side. These are good enough. Because initiate is not guaranteed to even roll 1 mana, and this side is also not the best side to roll anyway. The only one better is that you roll the cantrip, and then you roll maybe the growth. But keeping the growth side is fine. Buckle sucks or what? Buckle sucks. That is 1 of 3 to the power of 3, and that's 1 of 27 of Buckle missing all 3 sides. But it's fine. We know that the rest of the team got it covered. So Buckle sucks, but the rest of the team doesn't suck. For now. Now it's going in. Yeah, the grow, the grow. 7, so this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, it's dead. Well, maybe we have a spire soon, huh? Maybe we have spire soon, because I do see that it is probably a force world. Yeah, this is probably a force world, and the problem with war is that war is very bad against Rambo. Well, yeah, you look at fighter. Fighter in total has 6 damage. Rambo right here, you see 6 damage. You do not even upgrade your damage against the Rambo, yeah, but at least it's not a downgrade. Look at the healer versus a priestess. Healer has 4 damage, priestess has 2. And of course, we don't start with like we don't have the start damage. We don't have any pain size and no cultist, no what do you call it? The ruffian, yeah. Yeah, no ruffian, no cultist. So the priestess heal. Like these sides are wasted. This side is basically 1 mana on turn 1. These sides are completely wasted. So this side you maybe gain 3 HP. The spell also suggests that you want to play maybe long fights. I don't know how much we want to play long fights with this. To be fair, whenever something dies, it is revive 1, then the British can maybe play, because Flash most likely can go on turn 1. But the flash needs 2 heroes to die to be dying in order to actually get value over the burst. Because you see right here, heal 1, shield 1 basically is yeah, it's equal to shield 1 to shield 2. So you need to have 2 or more heroes dying in order for this spell to even work. So yeah, it's a force world. It's a force world, and I mean I trust out the world, but over this fight, maybe world rolls 5 damage. Not that 5 damage is good or anything, because you would prefer to kill enemies one by one instead of just softening them up and then do nothing. But that's not what I want to see. The first thing being forced into a freaking war, and then we still keep Thief Initiate. But we'll see. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, this is ugly. Oh yeah, they're going in on the healer. They really want this healer to die. We definitely keep this as the best side, like by far. So Thief is 2 damage, like range size doesn't matter, so of course we keep his Thief side. And if I just keep this hand, we have kill on 2 reds. So we can kill this red and this red, while Buckle blocks 4 here, so it protects against no, it doesn't work. They are blocking 4 simply just not enough. Which means I need to kill this red, and then we protect both. Like for example here, yeah, I keep this. And we just go in with block here, do clip here, and then do this, and then burst this. So that's honestly not a terrible turn, because I don't think healer should roll at all. Same logic as the last time. And initiate can brick. It's on a 36 to brick, but if the initiate bricks on mana here is exceptionally bad. And yeah, honestly, this fight is better, but if we don't land exactly on this side, then this side is not even so much better than this turn. I think we just play with this outcome. Because under the red, hitting the wall is also good. It has 4 HP. The Buckle Pristine side is still exactly working next turn. We don't store any mana like at all, but it's not a terrible spot, because next turn the healing side from the healer also plays fully. Not a terrible outcome. The 2 rest will roll damage, but we are okay. I would like to roll the... Maybe I would not like to roll the healer, honestly. Yeah, just keep the healer like this. Initiate, roll 1 mana any side the fight's over. So we just take it, yeah. Oh yeah, the comments on the comments for Sailor's Fire. That is at 15. It's in the title. But currently the unfair streak is on 15. But yeah, the trick comments for Slayer's Fire, because I mainly play I mostly play Spire on stream. But yeah, we just roll this 1 mana and we have it. Lock it in the streak, yeah, thank you. Yeah, we have a kill here, so we just end the fight. Or Edge. Well, Core with this inconsistent damage team is not exactly what I want to see in this plot, yeah. But hopefully hopefully it doesn't hatch, or we can kill it. On our 6 it can roll the 2 cores and it will die. And these are not damaged items, but I think I take the healing one. Big Heart right now, I mean, you just compare Big Heart to healing one, yeah. Why? Because the rightmost side is basically empty. How many times do you want to roll this kind of size at two times inside a fight? Not really super often. And the middle side is usually the second best side, so you're replacing your damage with a big heal that doesn't even play turn 1. On the other hand, you are replacing an empty side with almost similar heal that you can use 1 time. And usually you only need to heal a big heal like this 1 time in a fight. So it's a good item. And of course, randoming is not even a random tier 1, sometimes tier 0. And we are not in a position where I would like to completely brick on my items, because the team is not even that good. And the first tier 2 upgrade is already a brick. So just take the 1. The 1 most likely goes on Buckle. I mean, I guess you can make an argument to put it on tube so that we have like 4 sides to go into. Buckle also has 4 sides. And I mean, on turn 1, we don't care about this side anyway, right? So, because we are trying to hard roll turn 1 damage for like this or maybe the archer, yeah? So putting it on tips on turn 1 doesn't matter. On tips, what is the most likely to... Because healer also has a 3 heal side, so I don't want to put it on healer. Yeah, what is the most likely to not be needed on turn 2? To roll one of their own sides. Maybe just initiate, no? Initiate usually is at 1 mana. If he rolls 2 damage, it's just always better than the... Okay, not always, but most of the time just better than 1 mana side. Because it lowers the chance of completely breaking a turn. And if initiate has a roll side, sometimes you also want to... But sometimes 2 mana can convert into something pretty sick because of the gather being castable. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blanks here. So the chance of rolling 2 blanks or more is definitely there. But I have a feeling in this fight, for example, I do not want to settle on the... But basically, if I hit this side first on the thief on turn 2, I will still not take it. But maybe it is possible to take this side if I roll it first on the initiate. It's just, yeah, it's just freaking core egg. Probably still on initiate. Maybe you can argue it's on the buckle because turn 1 the healing is useless and we don't. I mean, we don't care about this side on turn 1 on anybody, yeah. It's only about turn 2. And this side on the buckle is not great. The argument to not put on buckle is that sometimes you can heal into buckle into a pristine block. This is not a fight where we want to block. At least not before this is dead or this is dead. Maybe both. So the heavy damage side on the buckle doesn't actually accomplish anything. We are not hitting the wolf. Yeah, we are not going for the wolf like at all. On the other hand, every single side in here can be converted into damage. Buckle is the only one that has no damage at the moment. So there isn't definitely an argument to put it here. Maybe I take that. Yeah, maybe I do just take that. Okay, Koek is not doing anything in the moment. That's fine. 2 shield is I mean 2 damage heavy is okay, but I don't mind the 2 shield because it does mean that if the team's at full HP, the archer only has 1 side that can kill it next turn. The red also only has 1 side that kills it from full next turn. The wolf of course can kill, but it's also easier to block. And yeah, the only better side in here is the pristine side. I don't care about the heavy damage. Initiate can roll. The chance to break is 1 out of 36, but even if we break this turn because the core egg is not hatching, is not disastrous yet. The initiate can roll to hope to get the cantrip or the growth side. Well, initiate is okay, it will roll 1 mana, guys, don't worry. By the way, give me a second. We don't affect the sound go, yeah? We absolutely want damage. So we roll. Okay. Yeah, look at the wall go, 4 damage. If it's like this, maybe I can even see hitting that because we already have 2 mana with Gather available, yeah? So the core egg will not survive next turn. So we can even do it like this, immediately killing the red and save HP, because if the core egg is not hatching next turn, we can also ignore it again. And 3 HP right here is also a threshold for burst plus whatever world rolls. If world rolls blank, we can gather. So there's no actual risk next turn of this hatching. Well, it needs to die now. If it doesn't die now, we're in trouble. But yeah, gathering. Anyone gathering? I don't know whether it's good or not, but we can test it out because it looks good. No, it looks fine, no? Because I just see this is basically 2 damage fire, and this is only the 2 damage. So initiate can also accept is empty. War can do better. War can actually do better. Any of these sides are better than the 2 damage from together. So we can roll. Worst possible side is here, but even if we roll that, we still have enough damage to kill this, yeah. But we can keep all the blanks and roll the war alone. We do want to keep this block because Archer is trying to one-shot the thief. Sometimes we wait if the world rolls anything that kills this, but then the fight is already over, so we don't care. That's the worst side, of course, we roll. Yeah, that's fine. Archer's dead. Or X dead. And Wolf is running away. Caldera, Juggler. Caldera, very strong upgrade. Especially with comboing with the work. And we are not fighting Bramble right now, so it's possible to it is possible to ignore the initial spell. Juggler, it's fine. I don't mind Juggler, but you do not have a range solution. So you don't have range damage access. The war is only dealing 1 damage. So anytime you run into some snipers, maybe some whiz, maybe there's some trouble. But here, if we take Caldera, even if the orange does not get range damage at all, we still have range success, yeah, with Whirl into the spell here. And I do see Whirl with Caldera as a pretty clean combo to kill the red. And yeah, we have a red every single fight. 6 HP is slightly dangerous, but it's okay. In this, I would assume the healing goes here, because we do probably want to block on Buckle in most turns. Alright, the 6 MSI it does. You can also put the thing on healer if you say that we want to roll 2 damage on the thief every turn, but I just don't want the thief to roll blind. Because in this fight will play. And this fight will definitely play at some point. Unless the thief is dying on turn 1, of course, it's possible. But yeah, it's probably like this. It starts with a summon. That's fine, that's basically the cliff. I don't mind the cliff. This side is also fine. So we can accept those. If the healer rolls 2 mana, immediately we have a scout. Or we can leave the scout for next turn. And yeah, of course it's free roll. Yeah, we have a scout ready, and I guess we accept this side now. It sucks. one out of 8 to get this outcome, that we do not roll 2 damage, but yeah, 1 out of 8 is dead. It happens. So we can scout now to kill the red immediately and block 2 on healer. Or we can scout next turn when the new wolf comes. Because Caldera can roll something, Wolf can roll AoE again. And if we roll the cliff side, for example, then we can cliff these 3 and then still scout and kill the red. Is there any benefit to World right now besides to scout right now? I guess we can block. Yeah, we block these 2 immediately, but we store no mana for next turn. Not that storing mana matters because we are just going to scout next turn. Hello, Jarvis Phone, is this a new game? I mean, wouldn't say new. New to me. It's new to me, but it has been out for a while. World record, yeah, I'm pretty close. Current world record 17 and I'm at 15 at the moment. So I am pretty close. Yeah, so basically we're trading 2 of our HP for 2 damage next turn. That's all it is. Because yeah, instead of blocking 2 on the healer this turn, we are dealing 2 more damage to the wolf, to the new wolf. That is all we are doing. So yeah, what is more valuable? Is it our HP or is it damage? Fence side, yeah, fence side. Is it our HP or is it damage? Because right here we do see that the thief is going down to like 3 HP, so that is exactly dead to like 1 clip. If it rolls exactly this side, of course. If it rolls this side, then it's fine. 7 damage, go to 3, so we need to block 5. That's not possible. Blocking 3 is already difficult, right? If it's doing 7 damage on the tip. 7 damage on healer even. I mean healer can maybe heal itself and then we block for 2, but that is still exactly dead. Maybe just do it now, because we yeah, maybe just do it now. Because we in order to even scout the wolf here, we also need to put some damage there. Which is not a guarantee. Like World can brick, Thief can brick. Caldera might just not roll this side and roll 2 mana instead, and suddenly we can not even damage this unless we burst it. Which, yeah, we might not want to do. So let's just scout now. And hit the wolf, yeah, because 2 damage, 2 HP is definitely the better threshold than... And then we want to kill the wolf before the upfire anyway. So this just looks good. And where we use this buckle is debatable, because doing here means that we have a pristine size still fully functional next turn. If we shield the thief instead, it's easier to block next turn in case they are going in with a bunch of AoE or even the big attack. But probably shield the buckle. It is probably shielding the buckle. Now the argument to hit the wolf instead for 1 damage. There's no real argument. The argument to hit the wolf for 1 damage here with the Caldera is just maybe it opens up. It's at a 9, yeah? So maybe it can open up a 3 damage world into a 6 damage pool. Seems pretty fishy, though. Like, seems pretty fishy, though. We need to roll 2 perfect sides, and we also need nobody else to roll damage. And then the this setup is working. Otherwise, we just kill the wolf next turn and play the fight slightly slower. But yeah, I think I like shielding the buckle because if we hit this side next turn 42%, that's already gain +2. And sometimes the teams not even touch. And basically, if they are big hitting somebody else, like maybe the Caldera or the healer, then having access to this is way better than, of course, the thief having 1 HP. Like, shielding the thief only works if the thief is being hit next turn. But shielding the buckle works if anybody else is hit, as long as we roll this side. Oh yeah, like here, they're going in on the buckle. This is the best side. We keep it. This we can also keep. This wolf is dead. We do not have 3 mana to scout, but we can kill this manually, so we don't need to scout here. The thing is hitting me for 7 damage, so the buckle needs to block 1. How does this look? It doesn't work, right? Because actually being hit for 8, so if unless buckle rolls block, 1 burst doesn't save it, because we cannot kill 2 here. Yeah, that's this definitely does not work. So buckle rolls. Yeah, work on the Caldera right now is just convenient. It does mean that maybe we also keep the healer. So we are betting on buckle rolling block. Yeah, we were essentially betting on buckle rolling block here because this is already a pretty clean kill. Yeah, I don't see rolling wolf for block at all. Rolling tips or heal doesn't do anything. Healer right now the only better side is a 2 mana, which so we don't even take that. And if we keep the healer 1 mana, then it also doesn't make sense to not keep this side. Yeah. Which means the only one that makes sense to go here is the buckle. If it dies, well, sucks to be buckle then. But the chance is not very high. It's 1 out of 2 and another 1 out of 2 for 2 rerolls. So 3 out of 4 rerolls, 1 block. Yeah, 3 out of 4 rerolls a block side. Well, if Bucko decides to die, then it dies. Not much we can do, guys, if it wants to die. Yeah, not much we can do if it wants to die, guys. So we let it die. And save mana. No reason to do anything else here without mana. Have I ever played Kata? No. This freaking alphas are going in and it's trying to kill my team 1 by 1. Yeah. So how does this look? One damage off. So I mean, if I let the healer die, this fight is over. We can draw Caldera. Curious how I play board games as a player, single player games. Yeah. Multiplayer games for me is not. I actually haven't played multiplayer games in like quite a while. Ever since I stopped playing like Dota Underlords or TFT, I guess. TFT came slightly after that. So yeah, I guess TFT was the last multiplayer game I actually played. Hanabi, yeah. Hanabi is a cooperative though. If it's and it's like one time thing. However, TFT I was a grandmaster when I stopped, like 500 LP. So not too bad. Yeah, like 500 LP when I was playing on like 250 ping is not not that bad. But yeah, what are we doing here? Because yeah, if we sack healer, the fight's over. Yeah. It's funny because the only game really good as League of Legends. Expand to other stuff, you can definitely do it. Like I think you have the mindset. It's very transferable, I would say. And as long as you have the good mindset and a good working ethics, like it's just transferable. Unless it requires some physical skills, then maybe it doesn't work out. But as long as it's workable on the mental side, then you can do it. So what are we doing here? Because I can hard roll Caldera for maybe this side, we roll this side and everybody lives. If Caldera breaks this turn, we are still not in a terrible shape because yeah, if we keep the war and the tips, then I mean we are keeping the war and the tip. Elrond, thank you for the good luck. But yeah, we can keep the war and the tips and everybody else can roll. Right? Let's just say we ignore these two sides and we go in like this. And we completely break, yeah. This alpha is still on 6 HP, so every single time the Caldera roll this side is just over, which means that we need to break it 2 turns in a row, which is 5 out of 6 to the power of 5. That would be, what? 1, 2, 5, 6, 3,100. And 6 to the power of 5 is 16, 7,000. So it's like, yeah, 3 out of 7 roughly. Yeah, it is 3 out of 7 roughly to completely miss the to completely miss the Caldera left side. But I mean, even then the fight is still playable. It's just more annoying maybe with another hero die. But it's not so bad. We can. Do I keep the healer side or not though? If the healer rolls 2 mana, what would happen? It's currently at 8 HP, so if the healer rolls 2 mana, I mean we can also just do this. Don't know how good this is, but that is something we can do. Maybe this is fine because if the Caldera rolls the cruel side, we still kill it. So how bad is this really? Because 1 SP also opens up like the man, yeah. So it doesn't die to AoE either. Maybe it's not so bad, no. I look at this. This is honestly not so bad. Maybe just take this. Summoning. So ideally I would like to kill it now if I can. Do I hard roll for the Caldera side or not? Because I can do that. Don't need to heal this turn. I mean, we can accept this side, but then we deal with one more wolf, yeah. Yeah, the 2 mana is basically equal to this 1 mana gain. So we can roll all these 3. I don't care about this healer side. Okay, it's dead. Oh, Buckle's at 1 HP. Sucks to be it. What can you do? Golden Thread doing nothing. It gives this +1. On the other hand, there's a Flickering Blade, and I see Flickering Blade with the Whirl, kind of, like 3 cliff sides. And the Caldera 1 mana gain side. And maybe also this Pristine. Guardian is so good. Yeah. Yeah, we just take the Flickering Blade, because this item can also scale into late game. Right now it only plays, it can scale for later, and the Golden Thread never really plays. So I think I put this on healer, so that we have more damage roll options on turn 1. Later on, I would probably keep this, put this on Buckle, but yeah, of course Buckle right now is at 1 HP, so it's not super likely to even survive this fight. Especially with the Goblin having Eliminate. I mean, it has a Eliminate and the Cliff, yeah, so no matter what, they will probably hit the Buckle. But depending on what we roll, maybe this fight can even be over on turn 1. But for now, I think keeping this like this is fine. I definitely want to roll AoE on the world, one of these 3 sides. I definitely want to roll maybe this side on Caldera. And yeah, the tips can maybe be freed up to heal the Buckle if we roll this side on the second roll. Then maybe we can play slightly longer. I'll probably keep it on healer then. Technically speaking, healer, this roll, this time turn 1 actually plays. But the block also kind of plays. And yeah, if the Buckle dies turn 1, then I would like the healers to still have this to yeah, basically have damage control. Who says war is bad? No. Anybody who says war is bad, line up right now and apologize. So far, everything about this game, undo player information doesn't change, make it easier to figure out whatever strike turn 2 is not. Yeah. The undo button is I don't know if I would like something like that for Spire, but for this game in particular, I think it's a really good idea. I think for this fight, for this game in particular, the undo button is an excellent idea. So how does this look like already? Yeah, look at world go, guys. Holy moly. Wait, the fight is over. World is simply just too strong. Yeah, world is simply just too strong, guys. What can you... Well... well, we have 2 sides of the statue, but unfortunately they are both right, both sides, yeah? So we have only the Flickering Blade. And yeah, with Monster Column, I don't know how much we should play this. And Trapper is good. Trapper is also good. The Herbalist is also open, so Trapper Herbalist combo absolutely still out there. Flickering Blade with the Trapper is also a decent combo, yeah? So take a Trapper. So now this I guess can go here. Now I guess the healing side can go here. Or maybe we swap this around. Because yeah, it's more likely for the Buckle to actually roll damage side on turn 1 now. Because yeah, the heavy side here is still fairly useless. And of course, as usual, the combo we talk about, like healing into pristine side is possible here. This is okay. Roro's 5, Pristine's good, damage is good, vulnerable is good. Well, every side here is good. Well, every side here is actually just good. I don't know how good that is, but it looks okay. Maybe it's not that good though. Something like this maybe is better. It's not so bad. That's not so bad. It blocks less than the other line, but it deals more damage. Yeah, block less than the other line, but it definitely deals more damage. And I don't even want AoE on the wall because that will proc the ogre. I can see rolling Caldera though, and we don't scout. Because let's assume we just ignore the Caldera side. Yeah, everybody is still alive, so there's no problem. But if we roll Caldera 1 damage on mana, that's just better. Yeah. So we hit this, and then we save. Because trouble has the north side, so the going into 1 HP doesn't matter so much. We also have like very heavy healing here. And this way we also can store mana because the ogre here needs to be bursted fairly quickly when we decide to kill it. But if we keep this, we go for the maximum damage side, maximum damage line like this. How bad is this? It's just that we don't store mana, but it's like 3/3/4, so the ogre doesn't actually kill anybody. I mean, sure, it 3 can hit double here, but healer can only heal 1 though. Maybe that's not very good. Maybe that's not very good. Because if we do something like this, for example, yeah, then the chopper can be mended even. We still have 1 mana, it can dodge. It does mean maybe, I don't know, 5 out of 6, even this side is acceptable. Probably do roll Caldera, even if completely brick is still okay. But I think we keep every other side here. And we can roll Caldera. Not the same mechanics of this game. This game is basically like every single hero, yeah? You have 100 different heroes here. Every single hero has a dice of their own. 6 sides. And yeah, you just you have 3 rerolls in total, and you can lock the sides you roll at any point in time. The sides are doing different things. So here is like 1 damage vulnerable, inflict additional damage. This thing is blocked. This thing is like dodge all enemies. Different effects on 6 different sides. And you can have 3 rerolls to roll or keep a side, and then you have your turn with the chosen actions. With enemies also doing that thing. Enemies also have every enemy also has a dice of their own, and they are rolling the intents every turn. How many can you lock at the time? Unlimited. If you don't have curses, you can choose to lock anything. I can lock 0 here. I can lock all 5. And reroll spike every single turn. You have 3. There are some items you get more, but every turn you have 3, and that's it. So you do need to think pretty carefully whether you lock or reroll because your chance is limited. And yeah, additionally, you have some items to modify the sides. Like for example, here, yeah, my usual side on the buckle is a blank side on the rightmost. But when I have this item, it changes to actually a functional side. It's interesting. Like this game is very interesting. Oh yeah, we can keep the healer and roll Caldera, yeah. Well, that's a better side, so we keep that. And now we can block the trapper, so we go to like 4, 5, 4, 3. This way we don't waste any block from the buckle. How long do this one normally take? Casually, I would say slightly shorter than Spire. Honestly, even not casually, it's also probably shorter than Spire. Slightly. My casual runs are around 40-50 minutes. And on stream so far, I have played 2 runs. I think one run last 3 hours. The other one was yesterday, is 4 hours and a half. So you can take a very long time if you want to, just like Spire. That's all the matter. One hero has a heal, 4 HP hero, hemokinesis like effect. You can choose the order to use the dice in. Like for example, here you see, I have 5 dices. So I can do this first and do this. Or I can do the other order, and I deal 1 less damage because of it. Less death than Spire, then 100 reroll effect, then reroll doesn't affect that at all. Like when you lock in the dice, basically when you decide to do any action, you can no longer roll. Yeah, the moment you want to use any of the dice you roll that turn, you can no longer reroll. But yeah, there are a lot of things you can min max in this game. I would agree that it probably does not have as much as Spire right now to basically influence the outcome, but still you can do a lot. This 543 means that the precision side doesn't work, yeah, but it also means that the at most you can only have little damage on the Buckle next turn, and then the healer can cover alone. The Buckle can also just roll a shield. Hello, Server, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, we accept this. Yeah, if the ogre doesn't roll the middle column, then it's also like fairly trivial. Mana on Caldera. Healer can roll heal side now. Honestly, every single side is at least equal to this, if not better. Caldera, I would probably prefer to roll maybe the 1 damage mana again. The 2 mana is not a terrible thing. Because the world can also roll AoE. But this definitely gets reroll, this definitely gets reroll. This rolling vulnerable is good, rolling instant kill, we can just kill the red and bank mana. Mako 2 damage on the ogre is not the worst thing, but also not that great. Because it does mean that I'm probably not scouting. I mean, I can scout and just kill next turn. It's like only dealing 4 damage and maybe some mana is still banked. This side is okay. It's actually okay. And we can roll everything else. Yeah, change the plan, we just instant kill them. No, we instant kill the ogre, no? Barely off. Yeah, barely off. Actually, no, we have it. Yeah, change the plan. Wait, this item's OP. Tower shield is like not that bad, but I don't like this because yeah. Shield 7 heavy only works if you first of all you actually roll it, and secondly if the enemy also has heavy sides, otherwise usually it's wasted. And thirdly, of course, it's also replacing a side that's dealing damage. Yeah. On the other hand, this thing is just plus 6 bucks HP. But plus 6 is pretty nuts, you know. Wait, the mistake had lethal that is counted. Yeah, true. Where do I put this? This is round 7. I would definitely not like my tier 2 heroes to die, especially not something like Caldera. But yeah, putting it on Caldera sometimes can be reflected 6 damage. Not very often. So I can see putting it here just to prevent it from dying. We can also put it on something like the Whir. Because the Whir maximum deals at 3 damage to itself, so usually this pain is not a downside. A damage punch is not super easy to block. And I think Caldera is more important than the Whir in the next fight, whatever that might be. It's either the Bell. Yeah, it's either the Bell, the Witches, or the Slime Queen. And I think in all of those, I would like Caldera to have 4 HP. Over the Whir, if I had to choose, because it's also revived with 1. Yeah. Always roll enemy. Yeah, we always roll this on the slate, it's true. It's actually just true. Wait. Oh, yeah, we actually do it. Oh, this slate is trying hard, guys, but it doesn't succeed. This slate is trying hard, but it doesn't really succeed. Wood fight. Oh. Or change the plan or what? Now we take the flame and we put the pain there. And then tell me somehow the water is better than an 11 HP fight. In general, consistent hero better, roll well, amazing, roll belly brick, 1 level 1 orange hero. It really depends on what curse you play with. Usually I would say you don't because of course, yeah, the design of this game makes sense. When you pick something like a very consistent hero like maybe this one, you do not have like super explosive potential. On the other hand, for example, you pick something like this one, if you have anything to boost it, suddenly it can deal 30 damage on its own. You pick this one, the last one, it dishes out like insane damage. And this one, for example, is also, if you roll any of the damage side, just better than this. But yeah, you don't want all your heroes to be something similar to this, otherwise you don't have enough output for the end game. But some curses are forcing you to do like some curses, like maybe the heavy dice, like here. Yeah, like this, for example. If you are playing with a curse like this, then maybe you can afford to pick more consistent heroes than not. Also, of course, the item dependent. Because if you have all 6 sides being real, yeah, then any item modifying sides like this gets worse. So it's a trade-off really. So it's the same as the spire. The consistent things have lower output. Tier 2, yeah, exactly. Tier 2 consistency is pretty okay. Like for example, look at this thing. Holy crap, what it is. Why does one have 9 HP but the soldier has 6? The Bobo, thank you very much for the 7 and 12 months. Appreciate a lot, and thank you for the good luck. But yeah, just look at the quadrant and then look at the soldier. It's like, why does the soldier have 6 HP? I mean, yeah, I still pick it, but just compare. This is 9 HP. Is Fire the best tier 2 red ridiculous? No. I wouldn't say so. Like, this is better. No, this is just better. If you give me a Herbalist right now, I snap pick it because we have the Herbalist Trapper combo. But the fight at the moment is quite strong because we do have the item for it. And it works decently well here. But yeah, you give me a Herbalist right now, I snap pick it over basically everything. But I mean, to be fair, Faye also works decently with Trapper because you can boost the vulnerable side. Papa, thank you very much for the bread. We are on a 15 streak here, so I need to be careful. Yeah, so if you are not used to like slow slice and dice gameplay, sorry, but maybe you're used to it after yesterday. Defect holds. How did the class run go, by the way, after the 1 HP Guardian fight? Hello, Silent Bones. Yeah, I caught a bit of the silent. Oh, Clark also won, yeah. It was like Sundial into MPK, so if you survive short term, I assume it's a win. But looking a little bit fishy and a mic one. Yeah, we just take a fight here, yeah. And yeah, 11 HP fight. Interesting. And I mean, fight with Bucko is also a small combo. It's just that it also inherits the pain. Slightly weird, but still fine. It's just that right now this has no way to go. Maybe here? I don't know, maybe here. But Trapper never wants to roll this side really. And the world at some point, basically when there's only the boss left, the world, all these sides are trash, so I don't mind rolling this. Her name is Lockfight is a fair trade? Yeah, kind of. Not in this fight though. In this fight, copying the wick doesn't actually do anything. I mean, it does something if it rolls a cliff here, so it knocks 3. But the aim weakness 1 is already sufficient. On the Fanatic, weakness does nothing, and on the red, weakness does nothing. Decline a hero upgrade, can you roll the same hero upgrade in a different round? No. So that is also something you can plan around. And you can also force a specific tier of hero. Like for example, so far, yeah, I have taken 4 upgrades on these 4 colors, and the only tier 2 upgrade I don't have is the gray. So the next hero upgrade offer will be two gray heroes on the tier 2. So if you want to force a specific one doing something like this, leaving it until last is giving you roughly a 50% chance to get the one you want. And it's only 50%. You don't plan. You cannot plan to run super hard around it, but it's possible to influence. Yeah, probably keeping it on the worst fine. And we roll. How does this look? It's not very good. It looks nice, but it's not very good. So if I keep the boost side, maybe it's like on here, and we do something like this. kill the red. It's like not the worst turn one, but it's not amazing. It's not the worst turn one. Actually not amazing. If we, because we also don't need to boost this war, yeah? Like Chopper plus the war is already killing without being boosted. So maybe I do want to roll Fate then. Because right now this Fate side is just 2 AoE damage. Nothing more, nothing less. If I roll the Weakened Pain, I am gaining 3 block, but losing 1, so I'm gaining 2 block instead over 2 damage. But blocking in this fight is more valuable. Great hero in my decision, hoping for tier 2 at the moment, not really. A lot of things are acceptable. Like, this is fine. Okay, this is not so fine. This is not so fine. But Armorer is pretty good with Trapper and the Fae. But I just at the moment no insane directions to go into. Like no items tell me specifically something super strong. The only thing that is specifically super strong is already not available. Is this one, because it does have the spell. It does have the spell Vine to go with my vulnerable side here. But yeah, Amoro is probably the best one we can see. 9 HP. Also, yeah, the speed work on everybody really. We're just really strong in this spot. But Faye can roll now. I think I want to keep 2 mana on the Caldera though to open up potential circle next turn if needed. This fight we never need to scout really, so and yeah, the 1 damage on mana just worse than 2 mana, right? Because the circle can get more than 1 value per mana. We don't need to keep the buckle, yeah? But I don't mind keeping the buckle. Just blocking 2 is solid. Garbage. Well, I guess we buying 3 mana and not 2. Who do I shield? Probably Caldera's more important because if the wall dies, okay, whatever, don't care. If the Mako dies, well, sucks a little bit, but don't care that much. But the Caldera can be the one that is needed to kill the Bell or the Fanatic if the fight somehow goes long and next turn is disastrous and 2 of my heroes die. There is an argument to shield the Mako. So that because the clip will always hit the Mako, but it doesn't always hit the wall or the Caldera. So shielding a Buckle right now protects against this Bell side next turn. Of course, easier to get the pristine side down, but I mean that's not even true. We need to heal 2 regardless of what is even there to heal 2. This is heal 4. So if it heals 4, I don't even need to shield, it's still full heal. Otherwise it's heal 1, so it doesn't get anywhere. But maybe the cliff side argument is good enough because the cliff is 1 out of 3 to be rolled. And if it rolls something like this side, maybe Faye can just negate or we just don't care. If it rolls 7 heavy, then it targets the Faye, so it doesn't really matter. No, actually it's just true, right? To shield the Buckle now. Because if we don't shield the Buckle now, next turn the cliff will have lethal damage on 2 of the 3 heroes. 2 out of 3 dying heroes at the moment. So it's weird. No matter what we shield here, like we shield Caldera, it hits Cliff, and suddenly these 2 together are dying and we cannot block both. And it's probably okay. Shield back water. Yeah, Cliff side. Wait, this guy needs to die. wait, hang on, I did not sign up for this. I mean, if he doesn't die, then Mako dies. It's not a huge problem, but I would prefer that it dies this turn. Again, we want to roll weakness on Faye probably. This side on Mako is acceptable because maybe I also don't accept this side on World. Yeah? So if World rolls a heal now, we can full heal the Mako, and then after full heal the Mako, the shield is actually blocking for 4. Maybe something can be done there. Damage in here is pretty difficult to deal. Caldera rolls 1 damage into Trapper instant kill, or Trapper rolls vulnerable into some burst. Every burst 3 damage, so yeah, Trapper 1 damage, burst twice, and then will hit once is also killing. Boost on vulnerable also can work. Yeah, a lot of ways. If we kill the Fanatic, then the Buckle is not I guess Bako still facing little damage because 3+1. Yeah, I did not think about that. The passive 3+1. Right. The wrong passive will get me no matter what. I do need to heal too. But we can also circle. If we can kill this and we circle, then everybody will live. But for like these sides are not good enough at the moment. I think I roll 0-4. That's really bad. I mean, okay, it's really bad. The big word, like the buckle is currently dying, but just the buckle. But this is the worst side from the Fae, yeah. I mean, maybe it's not the worst. The boost side can be worse, but can be also be better. This side is not very good. It doesn't save anybody. This side sucks, and of course this side is empty. I think I'd still roll 0-4. I mean, that's something we can do. We can also circle and do something like this. Right, that's pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good. But in order to save the buckle, we need to do something like this. And then everybody lives. And we still don't die to the passive next turn, yeah. So if he's doing this, 2 out of 3, then nobody, almost one person die. If he's doing the clip again, then we have some small issue because we are not storing any mana. But everybody is living right now. And it has 13 HP left next turn. Sacking the buckle is another thought, potentially. If we want to sack the buckle, then the turn is something like this. Then we store 3 mana. Situation is the bell is at 12. Buckle is dead, but next turn only the world is in slight danger. And we have 3 mana to do something. So we can probably, with the counter side, we can convert into 5 damage as a 12. Yeah, how dangerous is it to try to save everybody here? Because it is pretty scary. It is pretty scary. We are using a lot of resources to keep everybody alive this turn. And what do I gain out of this? A buckle is alive next turn, which provides me 2 block. If it's doing the heavy size 8 damage heavy on the face, yeah, which is 9 damage, so the buckle rolls 2 block, we're already alive, and then everybody else can beat it down. I am just slightly worried that next turn it rolls this side again. It has rolled this side 2 turns in a row. If next turn it rolls this side again on a 3, and we have the teaming like this, and it hits like the 3 top, for example, again, then all 3 of them are facing lethal damage, and it's very difficult to save now because circle is costing 3. It still dies. Yeah, I guess. But Faye also has heal 1 on her own, usually. Faye also has heal 1. Yeah, this is losing so much resources to save the buckle. I don't know how much I like this. But of course, with the revive one, you want to save the buckle if you can. Yeah. Yeah, triple bricking is like really annoying. It is so much resources to save it. If we are sucking, then the line is like this. Am I fine? That's fine. Makodai is no idea. It can always be fine, it can always not be fine. Depends on a lot of things. Now, if O3 dies, I might not be fine in this fight if O3 dies. Not O3 will die though. I think at most 2 will die next turn. But if I do this, I think this fight is over. Yeah. Buckle will die, but the fight is won. The other line is extremely fishy. Yeah, honestly, the other line is just extremely fishy. I think I just go with this and let the buckle, yeah, kick the bucket and move on. Yeah, I probably just go with this. Like, because with this line, we also do not waste any healing at all, except the one on the buckle itself. But yeah, we can use fully the heal on the Fae, we use fully the heal on the Caldera, we use fully the heal on the Work, and nothing is wasted. Let's just do this line. Okay, summons an Imp. If the Fae rolls weakness, the fight is over. We can hard roll for some other things here, don't need to accept this. And this side sucks, so we can roll for 3 damage maybe. Even the clip block is not that bad, yeah, because it does mean that the chopper will not die to passive next turn. Hello, Base and Bacon, thank you for the good luck. This does not work right at the moment. 12, we need to deal 8 damage. Yeah, it doesn't. Wow. Well, I guess it's a good thing that sacked the buckle. I guess, yeah, I guess it's a decent thing that sacked the buckle before this. Because otherwise we're actually in serious trouble here. Yeah, actually we are in serious trouble if the... And also, by the way, this fight has never rolled weakness. We have not kept the face side a single time. We have rolled this for 3 turns straight, and it has never rolled the weakness side. That is 2 out of 3 to the power of 9, which is 5, 12, and then 3 to the power of 9 is what? 81, 270, 2100, 7, right? So 6,000, 18,000. Yeah, it's 1 out of 36, roughly. Roughly 1 out of 36 that the Fae does not roll this side in 3 turns. But they just didn't. Interesting. And yeah, of course I heal the Trapper, yeah, instead of going for 1 damage. So... Oh, now it rolls it. Yeah, I just need to complain. I mean, it's a little bit late. Better late than never, maybe. How does this look? Not terrible. So I... And honestly, Chopper doesn't need block either. Yeah? If Chopper rolls the instant kill side, we have it. If the world rolls damage, we also have it. I do think we keep... Because if the Fae actually rolls the 1 mana side here 2 times in a row, we don't have a kill here guaranteed. And I do not accept that. So we probably just keep this side now. And roll the other 2. Okay, it's fine. Just win, yeah. But yeah, Buckle causes 1 HP. 4 monster left plus 3. Yeah, I don't want to see this. But that much I was I do not want to see this. Visual Dagger sucks. Ego at the moment does not do anything. So we click random. Yeah, we just random here. Not the best, not the worst. We can put it in Buckle for now, and then Copycat can go somewhere else, maybe. I don't even know. We kind of want to copy Von, but we also kind of want to copy. We're going to copy everything, really. Yeah, we're going to copy everything, really. So where does this even go? What if we just do this and ignore the trap, the dot side? Like the growth beyond the trapper, look at this, yeah? Everything is growing. But if we do it like this on Buckle cannot break. I just don't know where this goes now. I mean, copying vulnerable is not that good. Yeah, I guess it's true that copying vulnerable is not that good because you are also wasting. It's okay with mana, really, but the target needs to have a lot of HP and you also need to already store up some mana. On the same turn, it's not that strong. Yeah, like honestly, on the same turn, having the vulnerable 2 on an enemy, this side is dealing 1 damage. The second vulnerable copycat is dealing inflict to 2 vulnerable and then deal 2 damage, so it goes to 3 damage and 2 vulnerable. But then we only have 3 more sides to deal damage, and we know that Bucko is not rolling a damage side usually. So yeah, that's 3 sides already gone, and we have 2 more sides to deal with 2 vulnerable, which doesn't always happen, but Fae sometimes also don't have it, unless you tell me we put this on the Fae. Which is also freaking weird. Why not just boost his vulnerable side instead then? Yeah, probably on Trapper. Probably on Trapper. Oh yeah, add 3 archers in order to get a random tier 0 item. Very, very nice thing here. Things are dying. This side is not the best actually. Like the best outcome in this fight right now is that we roll 3 mana for the scout. And the world rolls any AoE side at all, and then we just wipe both the red and the sniper off the map. The archer free 1 to scout, yeah. If we accept this 3 damage side, we can still scout. We can still scout because we can hit bone for 3. Because the trapper can also just roll this side, and then everything's fine. If we accept this side, we can hit the bone here for 3, and then something else hits the bone, and explode onto the sniper, and then the scout can happen. But not, it's not very easy. I'm seeing this 3 damage sometimes give us a kill on the Jinx though, and that's a very good thing, because killing the Jinx right now saves both the War and the Bucko, and of course we also get rid of this Monster Left +3. And yeah, the War can break. This side on the War is only better than this 3 damage side if we specifically throw 3 mana, which doesn't always happen. So I think I keep this 3 damage. But everything else can roll, yeah. Unless you tell me somehow we keep this 4 block. But I don't really see it. Because it basically requires the play to roll weakness, and even then we are barely surviving. Yeah, I would like to roll everybody will. Even 1 mana on the Bucko can make a difference on this turn. How does this look now? Barely off. But Cavalera roll literally any side 5 out of 6 and we have it. Worst come to worst, Bucko can always shield here. But now the 1 mana side on Bucko doesn't actually do anything anymore, yeah. So it's 1 out of 6 to brick on the Bucko if we roll Bucko. So it's 1 out of 36 basically. If I keep 1, 2, 3 sides here, it's 1 out of 36. That Bucko rolls this side and then Caldera rolls blank. And then I'm a little bit screwed. I mean, not that bad because okay, it's actually is that bad because then I cannot block the wall anymore. So do I accept because the things that are better on this side than this side is not so much. This side is better. 1 out of 6 is better. The other 4 sides are the same. And this side is just super bad. So maybe I just accept this and roll only the Caldera. So 1 out of 6 that we are having a clean turn. I mean, not that clean, but it's good enough. Oh, thanks. Oh boy, the Caldera is going in. And we're still doing something like this because it gets the most out of the vulnerable. My other choice is something, I still need to weaken, yeah, otherwise my goal dies. So the other choice going in, for example, like here. And opens up a scout on the sniper next turn, but of course I store no mana. So Galaxia is better, it's true. Galaxia also has a better spell. See how so straight up just has a better spell. Yeah, probably putting this Jinx to 1 HP is good, right? Because if next turn it decides to do this, yeah, my Bucko is dead. If next turn it decides to do this and it doesn't die, I get wiped. Like plain and simple, if it decides to do this next turn, or even this, or any side, does not summon 2 bones, and I cannot kill it, I will get wiped. We just focus the Jinx, and of course I save War over Bucko, yeah. And it sucks, but sometimes you low roll. Everybody is dying. This side is good. This side is good. This side is not that good. But how about this? Yeah, it wins. Amour is here, so we take Amour. It does mean that this terrarium has nowhere to go though. Yeah, basically say this terrarium has nowhere to go. I mean, I guess we can put it here, and then healing maybe on like Caldera. The Smith side now. This is okay. This is okay. The grave, quartz. I don't want to roll this side turn 1 though, but let's compare this, yeah, like the shield 1 cleave. Yeah, on turn 1 I really want to roll mana on the Caldera, right? But I mean that also makes no sense to put the terrarium here. I mean the other thing I see that maybe makes some sense, something like this. A bit strange. But maybe this is fine. Yeah, definitely a bit strange, but maybe this is fine. In this fight specifically though, maybe I don't want to do this because I want to copycat. And I want to actually copycat this clip sometimes. Copying cat clip is yeah, using copycat on the clip is more important than copycat on the vulnerable in this fight. So maybe for this fight alone is something like this. Because copying mana gain is also better than copying vulnerable. So yeah, maybe for this fight alone I put it in this order. Yeah, probably. Let's go with that. They are going in. This Caldera side is good. So we can have 3 mana here, for example. I can do something like this. Here, here, here. 2. Not the worst outcome. It's not very good though. It's not that bad. We get 1 more bone, we kill him and the rats. We can also just scout next turn. Like scouting next turn is usually stronger because you have 2 more bones in here, and the world also has more time to roll the AoE. At the moment, Chopper is dying unless we kill this though, so this side will definitely keep, yeah. But I guess every other side can be rolled. Like we all need to roll damage on this, or we need to roll 2 block. Should not be a massive problem. But yeah, this side is not good. This side is like okay, but it's not great here. Like if we keep this and try to kill the quest, then I guess it's okay. It's okay to keep the vulnerable side. Worst come to worst, we can always kill the red with these 2. Like 3 damage, kill the red, it already saves the chopper. But if I roll 1 more damage from the world, then the quest can also die turn 1. So I guess we can roll the others. We can kill the quest now. Maybe just do that then. We can of course stop a bone summon, yeah. So again, depends on what the world rolls. Force shield fully works on the world right now. What do I prefer? Yeah, the heavy side actually kills the quest instantly. We're vulnerable into 3 damage, is dead. Honestly, heavy side is better, right? Okay, not every side is better. The clip shield is worse, but the shield, the speed side is okay. And the is the speed side actually okay? I guess the speed side we can switch the Caldera, and then we do Caldera first into vulnerable into phase, still kills the quest. This side is not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Maybe I do just keep it because next turn is if possible, because the armor has 1 HP, so anything touch it, it will die. Yeah? So if possible, I would like to either kill the ones that threatening this next turn, or at least don't have to block the other heroes. So having 4 blocking here on the world that works fully is also like a pretty good thing. Considering that if world rolls AoE, we are also taking some damage from the imps here. Okay, no AoE, but that's good enough to kill the quest, man. And then we can stop a summon. And yeah, I hit the red, yeah? So to open up a scout. That's one shot instant kill this. Hello green, think of the good luck. And tell me we still hit the grave. It is possible to still hit the grave. But then next turn I don't get to accept this two mana side one shot the red. Because honestly, even if the grave summons another bone next turn, I don't care. Okay, if it summons 2 bones, I care a little bit. But we only get to store 1 mana here. We only get to store 1 mana here, and the red can roll, usually rolls 3 damage. Which is not that trigger to block. This is just better, right? This is just better. They seem pretty good. They seem pretty good. And it runs away. Determination versus 1/1. Oh my god, hard choice, guys. Oh, how can I ever make this choice, guys? Like, what? This is way too close for me. Like, look at this item. 1/1. Replace the right side with 1 damage, single use. Inflict single use. On the other hand, we have determination. Cannot be killed for the first 2 turns. Oh, that's a close one. Okay, move on. Who do I put this on? For now, maybe Caldera. 6 HP and also fairly important. 1/1 has to be versified. It's certainly close. I mean, I did have a run where this performs, and it did save me when it performed, but probably pretty down there. I would say that the this item is pretty hot garbage though. Something like this. Feeling is actually not that bad, but I don't like it. This can do something sometimes, and yeah, everything else can have value, like even this. But one just said. Oh yeah, by the way, world fight. Items probably still in the same positions because once again, copying vulnerable is not at all important in this fight. Frost and Thunder, thank you very much for the rip. Appreciate a lot. So yeah, we probably keep the items in the same position and just go. And I don't know, maybe we'll wise them out on turn 1. Maybe not. Also, the red is off screen, yeah? So right now we are not even playing with Ed red. Don't mind this. Probably copycat slightly better, but it's not so much of a difference. The boost side only working well if the Caldera is gaining this. Oh yeah, by the way, determination already working. Like Caldera is facing 11 damage. But yeah, it cannot be killed. The boost side doesn't actually do anything. I would definitely prefer to roll weak. Even rolling mana is good. And yeah, of course Caldera wants to roll. So it's just about whether keep this side or not. Is it maybe okay? Maybe you can give us a pseudo kill, but I really want to kill this illusion, yeah, to petrify 2. This illusion petrify 2 is also pretty annoying. Weakness I don't. Weakness 1 on Faye is like actually really bad, so if possible I would like to kill this, and this one. But weakness 1 on Caldera is slightly annoying, but it's not that bad. But yeah, we have no, basically we don't have the time to hit the Zulus at the moment, so I would not. But yeah, this side also doesn't do anything. It hits a Zulu. Maybe keeping this still fine, because just in case we roll something like this. But everything else is rolling. It was fine. This already killed 3, 4 of them if we choose to. We can re-roll this again because the boost on this doesn't actually matter so much. It deals a little bit damage still over to the Zulu. It's fine. If we do boost this. And I can bank mana, I can do this now because this gives me 1 mana next turn. It basically gives me 1 mana next turn usually. So honestly not a lot of reasons not to do it even. Yeah, might as well just do that. It's fine. Okay, determination. Very, very determined. Wait, we can talk about this. Wait, what? 6, 5, 6, 2. Okay, this guy 2 is still killing by Caldera. Yeah, because we have determination. It's just 5, 6, 6 is a little bit too much, you know. Yeah, we can talk this out. We can talk this out. This already almost survived. And this already almost survived. And honestly, any side on the chopper right now works, except the dodge. Side on the Fae. Yeah, side on the Fae maybe mana is better. And weakness is weakness probably worse on the boost. Because right now if I take the boost right here, we already have something like this to save everyone. So maybe even keep the boost. And maybe just keep these 2 and then roll the other 3. We already have a because armor cannot break. Armor cannot break. I mean it can, but very unlikely. If it rolls exactly the heavy damage side and we also cannot kill another Zulu, then yes, it's a brick. But then Chopper also can maybe shield. We roll 1 mana on Caldera, we also have a burst. That's fine. And yeah, buying mana, no reason to use mana right now. It's 11, so I would prefer to not have people die if possible. 5-5-2, not the best roll, but it's fine because I think the fight is mostly so. Even this is already almost good enough. We just roll these 2 and keep the others. Okay, that wins the fight. Warlock. Determination Warlock, really? Oh, you really give me a Determination Warlock, yeah? I take that. Maybe not as strong as Determination on Barbarian, but still pretty phenomenal. It's strong. It's a ton of damage. And right now the Armorer skill. I mean, of course, Armorer and Caldera both are good. So this upgrade is giving up 1 wood tier 2 regardless, but Warlock is just good. Yeah, what do you want me to do? Warlock is just good. Or Warlock probably should carry this though, because in theory, yeah, Warlock having this is like too. I don't know, maybe it's better. Like this Warlock never breaks. I was thinking that copying the pain is not good, but copying this Bloodlust is actually quite nice. You know, copying the Grow is not the worst thing. Yeah, copying Bloodlust size are not the worst thing. In this fight, I would probably prefer to maybe copy the Vulnerable. Yeah, copying Clip in this fight doesn't actually do anything until the thing summons bones, but the moment we can blaze, it dies. We can't blaze one time, it's dead. Yeah, we can't blaze one time, it's just dead. So maybe like this. Copy also ends up not really, it kills the Baron, but the ghosts are still here. Ghosts are actually the ghosts is actually the real bosses. Like right here, you have ghost number 1, ghost number 2, that's a real boss, and this thing is a mana tank. This thing is here to give us mana. Kind of. Yeah, like this is very good. The ghosts are going in. We'll actually take that. No way to get 6 mana on turn 1 though, because the face sucks. So that is a reason to not put Ethereum on the Warlock, yeah? So that you can actually get 6 mana on turn 1. Right now there is no... Actually, no, we can, no? Oh, we can get 6 mana on turn 1. What am I talking about? We do. yeah, this is a mana tank. This guy is here to give us mana. It's actually just true. Chopper will die though if we go for something like that. If we keep the armor this side, for example, to force a 6 mana, Chopper will die. Unless it rolls dodge, and then it doesn't die. If it rolls this, it also doesn't die. I guess if it rolls this, it also doesn't die. So this side lives, this side lives, this side lives. Oh, what's this? Can blaze a ghost? Yeah, I can. I technically can. I don't want to though, but I can. I mean, we can blaze this once and then blaze the ghost still. Right? We have enough mana. Yeah, we can just blaze the Baron once and then do something else. How good is this ghost side? We do need 1 more damage, yeah, because right now the 3 damage on this is only giving 1 mana. So I guess we can keep. What does this even look like? Because I don't even think this is so terrible. 4 more mana. So if we blaze here, we don't get to blaze the ghost. But yeah, we can. I mean, we can also kill the boss. And then just block. But I don't know whether that's a good line or not. But okay, I guess we can keep these 3. Yeah, keeping these 3 is only completely safe. And these can roll. And then we decide our line. Oh yeah, thanks. We roll exactly the 2 same sides. No, we get some flavor. This a different side now. This here played fully turn 1 as well, yeah, so that's not so bad. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Of course, the ghost is not a prop yet, so it's maybe slightly annoying, but should not be a huge problem. It's just 1 ghost. How bad can 1 ghost be anyway? Probably not that bad. I mean, we can also do this, but I don't see why this is better than just killing the ghost. Yeah, I mean, of course, we prevent 3 bones, though. 3 bone is... I guess 3 bones is not that trivial to deal with. 3 bones is not that trivial to deal with, it's true. And the chopper can always dodge. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine. And if anything dies, yeah, for example, chopper dies, go dies, you can just put determination on it for 1 fight. And this is wrong tail. Nice boss fight, by the way. We just blazed it twice and it's dead. So, pretty interesting boss fight we have there. Don't really want this side, but this side is slightly better, but not that much. But it's okay to roll, I guess. We can always already kill this ghost. Oh, we roll everything else, yeah? Well, I want the boost side here so that maybe we can one-shot this ghost. Of course, the trapper instant kill side also works. That's not very good. Not side and the trapper also works, and maybe we can kill this instead. Yeah, probably roll still. Yeah, we don't have a kill on the lower ghost, but I guess we don't need to. Nice trapper side, by the way. But yeah, next turn the fight ends. One. Karma. Definitely not bad on the armor, not amazing because usually want to roll this side and then it's also only shell shield 1. Silver pendant is okay. Right now we don't have any body slam, but like it works okay with this side, it was okay with this side, okay with the terrarium. Opens up some potential carry for tier 3 yellow, like maybe the brawler can, yeah, brawler bash, curator can overwork. Curator is already pretty high up the list because Warlock can generate 4 mana for the charge side to work immediately, yeah. And yeah, honestly, silver pendant is just like generally just pretty solid. We can take it because Karma right now there's no guarantee. Because for example, we see Valkyrie as our tier 3 yeah, we see Valkyrie as a tier 3 Grey, and suddenly this item no longer even works. It only really works on Grey. Just like the silver pendant. Pendant right now, probably I would assume is being put on the one that's the most likely to be boosted would be the Whir. And yeah, for this fight in particular, there's a freaking taunt here, so maybe that is good because it's also taking 5 damage. We don't need to blaze turn 1 here, so Terrarium on the Warlock is still fine. But just keep the items like this. You're determined. I mean, I guess it's better. It is not as good as the 3 pin damage, but it's probably better than the 1 AoE, unless I find exactly the boost. But even then, boosting, so it goes to 3 block and then we lose 5, so it's -2, and then it's still being hit by -2 with this sniper unless we can kill it somehow. I guess and keep this side. If we can boost this to 3, then you can already kill the sniper on its own. But other sides can roll, yeah, unless you want to accept this 3 heavy as well on the snake. It is possible, but it's not amazing because the snake right now is not doing anything good. Very too for the enemy. Kind of fine. For example, like here. Yeah, like this, it survives. We can kill the snake. Or we can just do this. So that we'll set up for the war next turn. Honestly, already pretty good. I think I accept this. And determination just makes you play like so loosely in the opening turns. Because you are just not scared at all, you know, from your carry dying. I guess I don't mind this. It's already almost sold. Yeah, by almost I mean it's souls. They keep these two and can roll everybody else. Yeah, these already souls. Eccentric. Eccentric with the pocket, whatever this is called, is pretty strong. It does shut down the Smith on no. I guess this with the Smith is also good, and Trapper right now still playing pretty decently, yeah, with the Smith side here, and the world. I mean, yeah, at some point this falls off. Eccentric is just good. Naplet is not bad, but it's not amazing. With Eccentric, 14 HP in Eccentric is yeah, 14 HP Eccentric is also something else. And also because we are facing the core, I still mainly want this side. And this is also kind of the 4 damage range. Yeah, let's just take the eccentric. And items, maybe you can exchange like this, but no point doing this yet, right? Something like this is still better. But now, of course, the flickering blade has nowhere to go. Yeah, maybe here. Oreo still plays on the Warlock, but not first 2 turns. We don't even care about healing first 2 turns. This is probably fine. Yeah, that is probably fine. And when we upgrade the player, of course, we transfer this item here. Any dodgers? I would like to dodge. If I can dodge right about now, would be kind of good. Yes. Oh, I roll instant kill on here. Yeah, if we can dodge right now, it would be great. This is not even that bad. For example, we keep this, yeah, and we do something like this. And then Warlock rolls mana, we can just blaze this thing to oblivion. And with this side right now doesn't actually do anything, so the only thing is maybe the boost side, or the chopper draws this. Warlock right now, this side is also 3. If we hit this, and then the descent can hit this, it still doesn't die. It's a little bit weird, right? Because we are betting on eccentric rolling damage and Warlock rolling this, or we are betting on Warlock rolling this side, which doesn't always happen. On the other hand, we can also just maybe kill the red, and suddenly this is only +3, and Armor can roll this 4 block. Honestly, I can see rolling everyone else, because vulnerable into. So for example, we have boost Faye here into a vulnerable into a descent, and that will also kill the core. Yeah, I don't want to accept any of these sides. Maybe the Smith, but accepting Smith without seeing other sides also fishy. Because a 4 block this turn we know that it can play immediately to save the trapper. Let's roll everything. Actually, I believe in the Warlock. This does not save the. It saves if the Armorer rolls this side or this side, so 1 out of 2. This side is doing basically nothing. And the heavy side is hitting 1 core, so we don't even. Hitting 1 core, and then the eccentric rolls descends also fine. But again, 1 out of 2. So eccentric is maybe a. Oh yeah, if you think about it, eccentric is basically a big thief now. Isn't this just a thief but bigger? And people say the thief sucks, yeah. So why is eccentric suddenly so good or what? Yeah, why is that? That's a little bit curious. But we can roll everyone. Eccentric sucks. Anyone else thinking eccentric sucks? But right here we are currently dying on trapper, and these sides are bricking, and there's not much you can do. Actually, no line here. The eccentric, if it rolls 4 damage, we have some lines, but it did not roll any side. So trapper is dead, which is slightly concerning because when trapper dies, we don't have a slate and a super clean set solution. So definitely need to be careful here. We can kill the red. It doesn't lead to anything good though. So it's possible that we even do something like this. and just go in on the slate. But yeah, core at 4 HP, not great, right? Because it means that next turn we cannot do some boosts on this 4 damage or something similar. That's a terrible turn. I mean, at least we're on floor 14, yeah? But we can die here, so let's be very careful. And Warlock does nothing. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, Sentry is blocking too. But we can definitely die here, so let's be very careful. Should I kill the red? Because right now we do have 2 mana to spare. This healing doesn't do anything. Right now I do have 2 mana to spare, so it's possible to do something like this. We have the red out of the way. We play the normal fight. Next time we can probably blaze the core, and the Warlock is still having determination, so it's fine. But the slate has 5 HP. That's really concerning now. Burst Circle, Blazing, no, these are spells. Like you roll mana here and then you can use different spells. This spell is here every single run. You have the burst, it just converts into damage or shield to target of your choice. And then usually the red hero has 1 spell and the blue hero has 1 spell. Sometimes you have spell from elsewhere. But here, yeah, Blaze is the spell from Warlock and Circle is the spell from the Fae. Circle adds self heal to the old side for that turn, but every time I cast it again, it costs more. And this thing straight up just dealing 13 damage, so it's way more efficient than the burst, but it costs a lot more. Is this even good comparing to just like we do it on the slate and then bursting a core here, for example? It opens up a boost or a smith on this eccentric side next turn to one shot these 2, and then we can blaze this. In the meantime, we soften up the slate a little bit for later. Because just killing the red is not that threatening. The other enemies in this fight are terrifying if we leave them alone. And this red is dealing like 3 damage per turn, yeah? And this thing is dealing, yeah, look at this. It's 9 damage here, 8 damage here, 7 damage here. This thing is doing 8 damage or, yeah, 8 damage or 7 damage. And if we roll this one side 42% or so, if we roll 4 damage, we probably accept that though. But we can still one shot the red in here and then still blaze the one here, so we leave this core alive alone. The nice thing about, I would say though, the nice thing about the line that kills the red immediately is that whatever core is trying to hit the Warlock next turn we can ignore, and then we can burst we can blaze the other one. On turn 3, of course, you need to worry about the Warlock, but turn 2 we are still okay. Because if we do the other order next time we don't roll this side, then it gets messy. For example, yeah, we do here and then just do on state, and next time we don't roll this side, it's going to be messy. Because the red can also, yeah, 3 damage can matter to hit this, and they die. And if we still have to blaze this core next turn, then suddenly we're wasting 2 damage for no reason. Maybe it is still killing the red because we are storing 3 mana here. Of course the bloodline is only 2, but hopefully we can damage 1 enemy next turn. Hopefully. Oh, of course we can roll this. So we either roll, yeah, okay. I guess no matter what, if the Warlock rolls this side or these sides, we have a blaze next turn. Even if I kill the red now. Yeah, maybe killing the red first is just good. It's just better. This armor is falling, is definitely falling out. Yeah, you can see in some fights like this when we need a lot of block output on turn 1, it doesn't deliver. And the boost side also is like slightly more inconsistent with eccentric now. So after upgrading the Carrera, maybe the next upgrade can be the armor. But yeah, I probably end this turn like this. But this fight is okay. This fight is still in a very dangerous spot. God. That is not what I want to see. The Warlock is being hit by the core, but it's not. And yeah, this is why how softening up the core last turn could have played. Now it's really difficult to save both of these because I guess if we kill this bottom core, then we already have it. Yeah, if we kill this bottom core, we already can save both Armor and the Fate. But it's difficult. Right? The only way we have that is that we roll a Blaze. I don't think we keep this side though. Like we cannot risk eccentric rolling back again if another hero die this turn. And this heavy side is completely worthless. So we like to roll 4 block. Or even the clip is also maybe okay because we can burst the Fate and save it. Boost side is not the worst thing, is not the best thing though. What if we do it like this? Not quite getting anywhere. Yeah, not quite getting anywhere with this. Oh, the core. Oh, breaking the core is so dangerous. Yeah, breaking turn 1 against the core is just so insanely dangerous. My last streak also ended like this, yeah. Like when I had my 10 streak, it also like died to the cores. Because I break 2 turns in a row. But now I'm having like a small PTSD or something. Because the only way we get to kill right now is that Warlock rolls mana. And that is a 25% chance of breaking. But I don't think keeping this Armorer side is doing anything useful. So Armorer definitely gets to roll. The Fae, 1 mana. 1 mana on the Fae doesn't really do much, but maybe it can maybe it can use to burst on the Fae, but then the fight doesn't go anywhere because next turn Warlock will die. Warlock will just die next turn when Determination runs out, especially when we have not even dealt any damage to the slate yet. Tracker dying turn 1 was so bad. A Tracker dying turn 1 was actually run losing. Because we also did not manage to soften any enemy. But yeah, the Warlock is actually rolling. The Armorer is most definitely rolling. But I'm just thinking about this fight. Because the thing on the Fae is that if I keep the Fae, yeah, we can at least boost Eccentric and set the 1 core up to burst range next turn. And maybe we can play the fight somehow from there. Don't know how, but maybe somehow. If we completely break this turn, because Warlock will die next turn, we are probably losing another hero. So we are losing maybe Armorer here, plus the Warlock. Yeah, Armorer this turn, Warlock next turn, and then Fae is also critical HP. And Eccentric alone cannot defeat the Slate. So I don't even know, because the Fae rolling weakness doesn't get anywhere. The Fae rolling mana doesn't get anywhere unless the Warlock also rolls mana. But the Fae keeping the boost side can have a burst threshold at the very least. Maybe we can circle next turn, and the Warlock can survive off of this. Because if we roll the Blaze this turn, then we have no mana store, yeah, but then 1 core would die, and we can save for more heroes. If we do not roll the Blaze this turn, then we can store some mana and maybe we can circle next turn so that Warlock this turn can still play next turn. And if we don't roll mana, maybe there's also a chance we roll this and heal... no, heal 3 doesn't matter because this thing is also hitting me for 3. But I do think I keep the fight side. but we roll the other 2. Okay, Warlock roll mana, and this roll 4 block. So at least let's start. We can do it like this. The other line is placed here. And then we can do this, and next turn this is in the burst range, but everybody is low. I mean, we can also still do this, but this is like 1-1-3, yeah? The other line is what? This is 1-2-6, or maybe 1-1-3, but we deal 1 less damage. It has to be better. Yeah, this has to be better than the other one, no? So right now I'm blocking 8 by killing this core. I'm only blocking 6 by killing this core because the Warlock does not matter for blocking this turn. There's a funny line, I know it's not good, but we can do something like this. That is also something we can do. I think it's a terrible idea, but we can do it. 2 damage, absolutely, 2 damage right away is real. But 1-1-3 also means that the slate next turn threatens lethal on everybody if I leave it alone. And yes, the slate needs to... It will be left alone next turn. There's no way we can touch it. Because that also assumes that we brick on the centric. If we roll any damage on the centric at all, this thing is already dead. So that's 7 out of 8. While leaving the face still being maybe protected from a punch from the slate. I probably like this better than the other line. Like 1-1-3 is just super annoying to play, because no matter what the slate is doing, it will kill something. And I don't want to play that. Circle here is good, so I will keep the Fey mana. How does this look? Not great. Because yeah, we don't have the tool, but of course it still resets everybody, yeah. But it's not great. I don't need to shield 1 here, right? Just do this and burst here, burst here. Any shield on armor also works. So the only bad side is like this side. I actually keep these 2, right? That is clear. But eccentric also rolls. I'm just thinking about this side, but probably not worth keeping. Now it's a little bit weird here, because this is also still saving armor, but it's only 1 block. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to roll into. If we roll into this side, it will hit the slates and then it dies. Not the absolute worst outcome. I would prefer it to not happen, but it's not the worst outcome. Actually, no, we can even do something like this. If the armor rolls damage, I mean, then we do here, and then armor kills the core. That would mean the Warlock dies, but Warlock dying with determination equipped for the next fight is not the worst thing. So yeah, I just roll this 2 again. Heavy is fine. Heavy can kill the core. And also heavy means heavy also means the circle heals 3. Or we can just hit. Just hitting is also another option, I would say. Yeah, if you just hit is also another option. So it's something we can do, and we can burst once here. But I mean, yeah, freaking eccentric bricking I shouldn't say bricks turn 2, but completely bricking turn 1 and then yeah, bad things happen. So that's already 1 out of 8 low roll. And also the trapper never rolls dodge, which is another 58% low roll. So that is already somewhat a 5% low roll on turn 1. Yeah? Like maybe I deserve a little bit of decent rolls here. But yeah, we just accept this. What about now? Play on weakness, it's instantly killing. Bloodlust size killing. I mean, yeah, of course we don't accept any of these. It's good enough. It is. Yeah, it is. Oh, that was spooky. That will worship. Interesting. That will worship. Wait a second. Miss 2. I mean, maybe it's gone soon, yeah. But this item actually is very strong for the armorer. It does mean that eccentric will be. No, not eccentric, but the Valkyrie. If we pick it, will be pretty sad. But it's not like the fruit is so freaking good either. Fruit determination already is a small non-combo. And then we also have too many right side replacers already, and we don't. Of course, we cannot use it on the eccentric. Add a core to get a sapphire skull to have synergy with the core. Interesting. Yeah, no thanks. I would like to not add a core, please. If I can not add a core to this fire, it would be great. So I mean the nodes have like heavy and not eliminate, yeah. So the chopper maybe can actually be safe. They are all single target. Well, somebody will die. Unless the eccentric roll this side and white who knows that somebody will die. But the copycat is right now we cannot copy this weakness pain, yeah. So what does the copycat actually even do? The only one is the bloodlust. Maybe the clip, but clip is also yeah, clip 1 doesn't damage the no. I take this. I get the 4 heal instead because 4 heal plays turn 1 on the chopper itself. So it can be 4 block depending on where something like red or the word chief hits. And yeah, we go in like this. I don't want to actually put determination here, or do I? Next floor, floor 16. Choking, we can probably rush with the... Yeah, choking, we can probably rush. So 1 HP Warlock with determination should be able to end the fight before the determination runs out. The spider is really annoying, but because we have no clans. But maybe Warlock can also just kind of kill it. The Bersault is a real problem. Yeah, Bersault is a real problem. We have no way to counteract the 4 flank, and of course we have no clan, so the death side is also insanely bad. Yeah. If we put determination on the trapper, yeah, it also means that turn 1 Warlock sometimes cannot even use the 4 mana side because yeah, you use 4 mana and then something here hits you once and you are dead. Maybe just believe in this in these sides really, because the nose having heavy side also probably does not hit the trapper. But for this fight, this shield definitely goes here. Because the smithing on the trapper also is like not so bad. We don't need the smith on the centric. If the centric rolls 4 damage, it only 1 shot and no. So yeah, probably like this. Boost side is still better than this copycat, right? How does this look? Because it's honestly it doesn't look super bad. Yeah, honestly it doesn't look super bad at all. Doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad. Because like this, we store 3 mana, so we can still blaze next turn, for example. And we kill 1 warchief. Yeah, we kill 1 warchief, store 3 mana. The nodes are not exerting, but heavy side, so they are hitting eccentric next turn most likely. Eccentric can always kill the one that's hitting it if it rolls 7 out of 8. 3 mana spike. I don't hate this outcome. I don't hate this outcome. Yeah, obviously the ending a call to this would be free, right? Looking at this turn. We just go to 3114 HP, and yeah, of course the call would. And the call just sits there, right? It doesn't do anything. Maybe it hits 7 damage on the warlock, and then yeah, it's doing 0. But yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. This is definitely not fine, but maybe kill something. Amoro, I would now like to roll something like this. If we kill the warchief, the Amoro side is already saving everybody, and then the red also, only the red needs to die for the Fate to be safe. And we can blaze the warchief already. Like, how does this even look? It's honestly, yeah, not that bad, no. We can choose which one to kill here. So we can kill, let's say, the one that is keeping the eccentric. But what's the Fate dice? And that is with eccentric bricking. If I roll 2 block AoE on this, then it's even better, no? And the Smith is also the Smith is not that good. But honestly, the mana side on the face probably the best side. This side Warlock would absolutely keep. So just about whether we want to roll a different side on Truffle or not. Because if the eccentric rolls any side at all, the fight is already like basically done. The vulnerable side is only working if we also keep this side on the Amoro, otherwise it doesn't do anything. Like the instant kill is much better, the shield 2 is even better. So there are 2 choices we have here. We either keep 4 sides here and roll the eccentric only to have a 75% chance of getting out of the fight cleanly, otherwise maybe Fate or eccentric will die. Or we keep these 2 only and roll these 3. That does open up a few more outcomes that can be good. I think I rolled 3. I think I rolled 3. Just hit. The just hit strat has never failed, guys. If you follow this strat, you are going to win the runs. Now really, if you just follow this strat, every run is not so difficult. We still need to hit next turn, but pretty exceptional turn here. It doesn't even kill the node. Now I need to remember is that we don't have determination anymore, yeah, but that's fine. Fight over. Like a red one, no, we could have bursted the node, I guess, but doesn't really matter. First thought. Oh. That's not very good. I will say that. Red, yeah, red was I think red was killing the Fae or something. I don't remember. I remember that there was probably a reason why I did what I did, but I don't remember exactly what it is. Determination, yeah, I know. There's determination red combo, but playing this side with no clans is super scary. And you already saw how bad we are against the slate, yeah. You already saw how bad we actually are against the slate. It's a little bit difficult because it goes both ways. It's like you upgrade your Fae to your red, suddenly you no longer have this side. Yeah, suddenly you no longer have this side to prevent the Slate Summon. But if the Slate Summon goes to any way, then this is the clean way to kill it. And for now, we still have boost 3 on boost 2 on this trapper, so vulnerable 3 side that can go completely crazy. We also do not have any item for looters. Yeah, we also have no item for the looters. And it has 6 HP. Oh, taking the red here. I mean, yes, the red on turn 1, turn 2, it can work because you just leech the warlock. I mean, turn 1 it doesn't play, so it's only about turn 2. Turn 2, you can leech the warlock, 1 energy, heal 5 AoE. That's strong. And it does also you a 2 mana side, so suddenly you can blaze turn 1. And also, I just think Ludus sucks here. This Ludus is not going to any time the Basalt is doing this move. Yeah, the Ludus is worthless. On the other hand, Truffle can sometimes still dodge, and honestly, Truffle is dealing comparable damage to the Ludus anyway, and it can actually kill slaves. I take the race. Fairly unhappy that I am forced to take a red here, but yeah, I guess I take the red. And yeah, now I guess we can move the item to eccentric. I mean, you can still keep it on the race because this thing negates the pain, but moving it here is okay. Copycat on the red is not it can copy cantrip, but not on the same turn, yeah. But it can copy still maybe some vulnerable. Copy cell here doesn't matter. Copy descent actually matter here. Copy bloodlust can matter. Yeah, let's chill this one. Yeah, it has some synergy and Warlock on turn 3. This is a pretty spooky spot. I don't know where this should go though. Silver Pendant, because it should go on one of the sides. It should definitely go on one of the sides, but the chopper does have dodge. It's better on the Warlock on after turn 2 for sure. Because, yeah, of course, the pain side hurt itself, and then this, whenever we roll this, is most likely being used on the Warlock. So we actually gain extra block. But the dodge side here is like way too important. So we cannot use the Terrarium on the Trapper. And then, so either we just have something that is stronger on the Warlock on turn 3. Not on turn 2, yeah, on turn 3. Or we just put it on the Trapper and still use the Terrarium. Because this on the Trapper is not even so bad. Because we are not always allowed to hard roll for the dodge. And even if we do, we are not guaranteed to hit. And also something else that the Smith most likely goes on the Trapper. So yeah, if the Smith goes on the Trapper, then this also plays with that. So maybe it is like this. Yeah, it probably is like this. But yeah, spooky fight. Spooky fight. Opens with death on armor for descent, no? This is 10 damage. So we need to block armor once or it would die. Even if we straight up kill the red, which we will. We can take this, for example, we just keep it like this, yeah. It already saves everybody. Because we can even chip the basalt immediately. And set armor. So yeah, honestly, just take this, right? And then roll Weaken 3 on Warlock is not exactly super nice. We can do something like this, one shot the quartz, but then the armor is dead. But I don't hate this because yeah, first of all, you get the cheap one, which is pretty annoying to do out of the way, while also killing all the annoying top enemies. You can also do something like this, I guess, and have Weaken on eccentric instead of Warlock because it's only Weaken 2, and Weaken 2 on eccentric is still dealing 2, so it can even chip the basalt next turn. Of course, in exchange, the red is alive, so we can do that and do here. Maybe this is okay. This is honestly not so bad. And then Chopper rolls. If Chopper rolls instant kill, we can instant kill the red instead, and then maybe leads to Quartz. Or we can also roll Warlock because 2 block in here is doing it. This side is doing it, this side is doing it, this side is doing it, this side is doing it. So the only way we Rick would be 1 out of 36 that we draw into this 1 mana side 2 times. Because I don't actually want to use this side this turn. If I can. But I do think I keep at least these 3. And these can roll. Plus is fine. Plus perfectly fine. How does this look now? We can copycat the Bloodlust as well. I guess we have to copycat the Bloodlust because if we do kill these and Bloodlust suddenly is 1 less. What is this? Seems stupid. Yeah, it's like 3 mana. Guess it's okay. Yeah, 3 mana is like, oh, okay, I guess. Trapper can still roll. Trapper can still roll because yeah, 3 mana is like at worst we can do something like this. Accepting this Trapper side, I don't want to, but not a lot better side, right? Like this side is better. This side is not even. I guess it's okay because it means that I spend 2 mana here and it's killing the red, but it's not great. This side completely sucks. This side completely sucks. So maybe we do accept this now because there's only 1 reroll left. Is there any way I can get Oh no wait. Yeah, there's no way I can get something like this. Then 5. But I can also deal damage to Basalt, but this doesn't it doesn't look exactly super good. Maybe that is an argument to roll the Trapper, because if we do something similar to this, Trapper rolls 1 damage, we can also just do it here. And then we can chip the Basalt again. Or we can also do this. Yeah, we only do this, and then Trapper rolls 1 damage, it hits here. At worst we lose out on some mana, but maybe that is an argument, because yeah, 3 of the sides work now, and this side is the same, so it's 2 out of 3 to be equal better. We brick. If we brick, we go for the first line. Not very good, but it's okay. Death on Grace, so this is just time to shine, Grace. Oh really, not kidding, this is just time to shine. It's time to dodge. It's time to dodge. This iron Trapper we keep, yeah, because it can kill both the Quartz and the red. No way we keep this side on the red, so we just roll. This side on Scientific, I guess we can keep. This 10 is definitely better, but this is not terrible. And we roll everyone else. Because if the Armorer dies, I would maybe prefer to roll block. Like for example here, how is this? Seems pretty stupid. So it would be funny though, because the red can just kill itself next time we roll this side. So I don't know how good this actually is. Yeah, the red rolls can trip next turn and just dies. There's nothing to prevent that. And now I have 0 mana. So what if we just sack the red if it breaks? Is of course 1 out of 6, but if it rolls this side is also fine. But this turn if it rolls this side is equal, roll this side is good. This side is not even so terrible. Yeah, honestly, they just roll the freaking race. Let's roll the rest. Okay, this fine side is fine. So we accept the rest, we'll probably just die here. But I don't mind that. Unless we want to save it, because we can save it. Just hit? No, just don't hit. There's nothing to hit next turn. Like we need to not hit. If we don't hit, we have 5. There's actually nothing to hit next turn. The alternative is doing with this for 2 mana, Dread dies, but 4 heroes alive. 2 HP. The sword is at 30 and we store 2 mana. But determination, of course, is gone. Yeah, and hitting the armor last turn with the deck is pretty annoying because now there's no way to block the rest without spending mana. It is not really what I want to do. For example, if I do something like this instead. How is this that? No, this is just better than the previous line, yeah? By a little bit because we gain 1 damage. What's the red dice? Yeah, we gain 1 damage compared to the last line. The line to go in on the sword, we cannot do 3 damage. So there's no going in really. So yeah, it's still at like 26, so 2 blazes is not happening anytime soon. One out of 6, the red just dies next turn, and then what is the situation? But yeah, of course I will Lich. The Lich value here is completely insane. 1 mana to heal 10. Of course I will Lich. So this will be the situation. Chopper is a 3 HP. So it dies to a flanking attack if it doesn't dodge. Eccentric, if it rolls any side, can still kill the red one shot. Armor is functional next turn, so it can block. Warlock does not die to the flank. Unless it pays itself, but then of course it can burst to block. And we cannot use the red next turn or it dies. 1 out of 6, we roll into this and it dies immediately. If it doesn't die, then it's pretty useful, I would say. Because at some point there will be some turn where we cannot save everybody, yeah, and then we can maybe Leech. So we spend 2 mana. Essentially, we are just spending 2 mana to keep the red alive. Because if we sack the red completely, we still only get to spend 2 mana. Wanna use armor? I mean, I can show you. Yeah, that's why. it brings death from the turn before. Like last turn the Basalt hit this on the Armorer. So Armorer is stuck, and that is also why it's concerning, because next turn if the red rolls this side, it just dies. Cantrip sucks. But yeah, gaining 2 mana for losing 2 mana for the 1 out of 6 low roll is maybe acceptable. I would maybe go. I would probably go with this. Yeah, flanking. Don't do it with. Well, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, what can you do, guys? Not much you can do there. Really, not much you can do there. This missile is good. Yeah? It only saves the Armorer. And if the Armorer rolls, the vulnerable is 3 and we can chip right away. So we roll these 2, and I think I keep this. So well, thank you very much for the red. This attack is really bad, by the way, huh? Because after this attack, no matter what it's doing next turn, we cannot stop it. So hopefully the fight is decided soon and it's our win, because if the fight lasts a few more turns, we will lose. Freaking Wraith, man. Oh, vulnerable. Nice. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, this turn is huge. It is massive. So we can go in right now. Or we can save the Warlock, but saving the Warlock doesn't do anything next turn, yeah? So I think this is the time to sack the Warlock and go in. And it has 7 HP. Next turn the Trapper is useless, but Armor is still here with Eccentric. And we do have a chance to roll lethal. This is definitely not the time to keep the Warlock alive, no? Because yeah, Warlock is completely worthless next turn. If it's doing the flanking attack again, it needs to die in 2 turns. And this is way too much damage to not do. It's like 5 damage to keep the user's Warlock alive. Yeah, I just go in with the burst. And it has 7 HP left. Wait, what? And Chief 4... Actually, yeah, Oh, yeah, Chief 4 is 1 more damage, it's true. Chief 4 is 1 more damage. But Chief 4 this turn isn't it better? No, did you see? Chief 1 turn after, isn't it just better? Because it's a 7 out of 8, you know, you just roll the side and then it dies instantly. It's on mobile, it is on mobile. Buying on, if you buy it on h.io, you also get the mobile versions immediately. So a lot of things to take here. I see the item first. We can technically copy to see what it is, yeah, but I don't like to do that. yeah, you can just copy here, you place on another, yeah, you place and then you get preview like what these are, but I want to see them one by one. Because I don't think, I don't know if this is like intended interaction or not, but I don't like to play like that. Cheating, yeah, cheating. True. Scorpion Tail on Eccentric is like kind of a thing, considering it has 14 HP, only works on one side though. Burning Halo immediately does not work on the Determination Hero, so you only have 4 targets to save. I just said the Scorpion Tail, like if you don't have cleanse, then this is our cleanse. This is generally our cleanse. And the Red Sword, what does the Red Sword actually do though? Hello Peter? But yeah, what does Red Sword actually do? If you say random to something at least random into, I don't know, Serration. But Scorpion Tail is comparable to Serration. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Burning Halo Race? Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. It deals like, I don't know, 2 AoE, 1 AoE. Yeah, probably 1 AoE. I just take the freaking kill. Swap Wraith with Trapper, no side effect. So yeah, the flank is slightly safer, and the Berserk is out of the way. Which means that if we want to protect our Wraith, we put it there. I don't want to protect my Wraith. Wraith can protect it freaking self. Like, yeah, if it's so good at rolling this side in the Berserk fight, then surely we'll do it now, right? And also has 4 self heal. So yeah, we don't take this swap, yeah. No. yeah, no. I keep a Trapper, please. Because if we roll something like even the more high item, like +2 top and bottom, I might even keep this Armor. I might even keep the Trapper for the final boss. But yeah, I don't want a random tier 2 orange please over my freaking Trapper. The Rogue, the Dappler, the Gambler. Oh, Gambler finally has a chance to shine, guys. Waiting me to charge answer? Yeah, of course we don't take this. This fight... maybe it's not that bad, but we'll see. Because if the eccentric gets boosted, the descent, we can also maybe one-shot the Banshee. It goes here, yeah. 14 eccentric, only goes on one side, but on the trapper it doesn't even do much. And one side Weaken 4 is still honestly good enough. And of course we can put it on the tier 3 orange if we see a wood one. Titan is strong. It's hitting demon, right? So I don't want it. How does this look? But it's already everybody said. With just the Warlock side alone, everybody is already safe. Interesting. Okay, not like that. But yeah, no reason to keep this side, and I don't see a reason to keep this side either. Maybe I can kill the barrel, but like, why, right? Yeah, we can kill the barrel now, but like, why? No reason to. I mean, I guess we can prop the demon like this. But again, like, why, right? We still need to burst the charcoal to even save it. So I definitely keep this side. But this side is unclear. Dodging is still better. Instant kill can work on the Banshee or the barrel. This side I don't want either. 2 mana is better, we can place. Ah, no, we cannot place. We cannot place. We cannot place unless we also roll block. Because if I don't list, the rest will die to the Banshee effect. But yeah, this side is completely worthless. This side is probably the instant kill is better. Though it's probably the second best side. But this side we don't take, yeah. We roll, honestly, we roll everything. Seems good. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I don't know, this looks decent. I don't know about you, I think that looks decent. So I can roll the red. I can roll the red and then that's our turn. Yeah, 2 mana is fine. I mean, I don't need to even lich. I can do something like this. We just kill the Banshee first and I can blaze this guy. It's a lot of wasted damage though, if I do it like that. It's a lot of wasted damage if I do the blaze here. On the other hand, it's extremely efficient. But blaze. Yeah, let's just do it like this. I do think I burst here. So this guy has 4 HP, it can be blazed next turn, and this guy has 5, can be maybe killed by eccentric, and eccentric has 11 HP still, yeah. 10 HP. So even if it gets hit by this 6 damage, it doesn't care. Gonna blaze that demon before I kill the Banshee. If I blaze it, the rest will die. Because the Banshee is passive. So in order to kill the barrel and the Banshee, I need to do this first, and then the barrel explodes. Which is slightly unfortunate, but it's fine. Still a strong turn. And still a strong turn. And yeah, you trust out the rest. I just see Onama heal 10 here. Your barrel or Banshee is freaking annoying. Yeah, Banshee is freaking annoying, that's why. I can also kill the red right now, like this. Kill Banshee, can I? Like this or what? I guess there's also that. And then we can blaze this thing. Is that really better though? I guess this is okay. Yeah, this probably is better. We don't bank mana, but it's like 1 demon. Red is still at 1 HP though, which is slightly scary. Because there's definitely a chance that we just completely break on mana next turn, yeah. Nah, I just take the safe line. This side is so much safer. Even though the other line kills more, this side is so much safer. Still listen with blazing. Because if we don't blazing, there's not much point doing the other line, no? The entire point of doing the other line is to blaze. On both, no, that's the point. If we cannot blaze, then I would just take this line. It's fine, it's fine. And honestly, to be honest with you, this fight is already over, so I don't want to think that much. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, this fight is already kind of over, so just I'm getting lazy. Because next time we have 1 mana, we can leech here again, and then nobody dies. Ever. If you're like this, yeah, if the fight is clearly won, I just take it. Like for example here, yeah. Oh no, I do this first. Then I ditch. Then this better. But Chopper Rose, of course. And we don't even need this red side. We do not need this this red side. You can also just kill the thing, but I don't want this to summon. For example, here. Hit. Yeah, red side. We can also raid the warlock. Well, we're raiding the warlock to prepare for next turn is also like pretty cool. Not that cool though. It's hits for 5, hits for 8, so yeah, warlock still goes to 1. But item is the determination. It's turn 2. Just determination. Tier 5, yeah, tier 5 it's OP. It's OP, plain and simple. But yeah, we can roll these 3. Fine, okay, this looks pretty chill then. I guess now we can block the warlock. Because now warlock can still use the pain side, yeah? And we just blaze it. Determination, Fossilite Healing, Little Tail on Relief Fire, yeah, it's overpowered. This thing is by far one of the best tier 5 items. I wouldn't call it the absolute best because sometimes something like Duck or something like Duck can be better. But it's consistently extremely powerful. So something like this sometimes is game breaking. Dancer is a hero? Yeah, Dancer is certainly a hero. Let's put it that way, Dancer is certainly a hero. On the other hand, I see a Mimic right here can give me 8 mana on turn 1. Of course, it also like kind of die. But technically speaking, we have Dancer. Armor is just why, right? You can put this Scorpion Tail on the Dancer, and it will do some weaken. But Mimic spell, no, it doesn't have a spell. It's just has the ability that it copies the top side from here and it copies the bottom side from here. So you see, like the normal Mimic has 2 blank sides. Yeah, the Mimic has 2 blank sides. It just copies the top and bottom from the other 2 heroes. Copycat on the Mimic is honestly not bad at all, no? Actually, no, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. It's like self-heal at best. Yeah, it doesn't copy the strong effects. Like, Bloodlust a little bit, but it really doesn't copy the strong effects. Answer red armor, yeah. But some, I mean, to be fair, though, Dancer is good in this fight. The Dancer is indeed good in this fight. It's like you see here a strong AoE, and then there's a freaking Hydra. And yes, with the add red, we can kill the red with this, and it's actually a good user of this Scorpion Tail. It is very understated. So if we upgrade the armor to something else, this Dancer is going to be fairly useless for the final boss. Yeah, let's put it that way. It's going to be fairly useless for the final boss. And right now I do see the Warlock determination thing is solving a lot of hallway fights, yeah. But in boss fight we can have problems. Just look at the freaking burst sword. At the same time, Master Column is pretty slightly annoying, but yeah, the other two is okay. This is fair. I would say this is fair for 5. This is pretty free. Just don't die and you never face this curse. And this is probably also fair. With the Master Column slightly worse than usual, but still not so bad that I don't pick it. XecnaR has less HP than the sword. No, it's true. XecnaR probably get toasted because we blaze for turn 1. We take. I don't even know how much damage to Warlock, but yeah, who cares, right? We cannot die. But yeah, XecnaR we probably can just rush XecnaR and maybe she dies in time. I am actually worried right now about like the head. I'm actually pretty worried about the head. And I don't see that Dancer is so insanely good there. On the other hand, Mimic can maybe do something. Tier 3. Now, if we take the Mimic, we are basically committing to play with 0 cleanse this run, yeah? Unless the tier 3 orange is Venom. But even then, Venom is not a strong cleanser. We just see here like Fencer, Assassin. These are all honestly pretty good besides the Dancer. And Roulette, technically speaking, we can play with Determination, but I would like to keep it on the Warlock. I would really prefer to keep the Determination on the Warlock. So I don't even care about seeing this. But yeah, the other 4 are also all pickable. Like Subshot's fine, Venom's fine, Fencer's fine, Assassin's fine. Here, Twin is Twin pickable or not? Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no, Twin is not pickable. So, what else is there? Mimic is being shown. When it is not great with a team like this because we are most likely just doing. We either get something like Valkyrie, yeah? Or we are going in with damage. Thing doesn't provide to you like any damage at all. Poet at least can block. Poet at least has very strong block. This block is not that strong. Like, this block generally is not that strong. It has maximum 3 block output. Of course, it goes to itself and it has 12 HP, yeah. So it blocks a decent amount with its own HP. But first 2 turns already say that we are in a strong state with Determination. And if the fight lasts longer than 3 turns, this thing is not good. I think this thing is actually not that good for a hero that only blocks if the fight goes long, because Warlock will still burn itself down. And this doesn't stop that. Poet, on the other hand, can actually stop Warlock from burning itself because we can store 3 mana most of the time, and this side also kind of works. Keeper is good. Yeah, generally Keeper is good. This side also like plays with Warlock a little bit. Valkyrie probably with the one we're looking for the most, but Star Wars is also fine. It has reliable access to clans and it's very good with the metal stuff. If we take the because this is only going on the gray, so if we take this right now, it goes on here. So Shield 4 duplicate is not so bad. Shield 3 copycat is also not so bad, but it's not so amazing. I mean, we can also skip. It is very possible to also skip in this form and keep Armor Trapper for the final boss. I don't think that will work out very nicely. It is an option, but I really don't think it will work out nicely. I'm just thinking, like tier 9 item, there's always like, something is on your mind, right? The Angel Feather Valkyrie nonsense. If we see something like Duck, if it is something like Duck, then I guess Mimic with Duck is also not terrible. We can even skip, yeah, we can even put Duck on Trapper and then skip the Orange upgrade, and that's also extremely strong. To me, Mimic is just like a lot of damage, you see, yeah? All these sides, like this side is a lot of damage, this side is a lot of damage, this side is a lot of damage. And of course, these sides are not even terrible block. One blank side, but we have the things to deal with that. Like we have this healing one, we still have the flickering blade. And yeah, then so it's just this fight. So are we so insanely scared of this fight that we just pick Dancer for this? Because yeah, Dancer is extremely good here. So are we how bad are we against the Hydra? Can't be that bad, right? With is the eccentric is one instance. If we take the Mimic, we have another instance there. Trapper maybe one instance. And then 4 mana from Warlock is already killing. Amoro, so the heavy side hits the Hydra, yeah, so that's first one, if we need it. Oh, no, not Amoro, yeah, we upgrade Amoro to the Mimic, of course. But yeah, Trapper, 1 eccentric, 1 Mimic, 1. Right? Can be 1, it either rolls 2 mana or the 4 damage, and Warlock can maybe roll 4 mana or the Bloodlust. I just say that this Mimic plays better in the final boss, and that's probably what I'm more scared of at the moment. I wish all or even floors, every floor you get either a hero upgrade or an item. So 18 you get this hero upgrade, 19 you get a tier 9 item, and 20 you get another tier 3 upgrade. It just alternates one by one. And yeah, the Mimic reuse again is also working perfectly fine with 4 mana pain on turn 1. And then we can set up a place. Even on the Trapper, for example, we somehow keep it with the Dark. Should be slightly scared here though, I would say. We should definitely be slightly scared here. Not that scared, but slightly. Because of the Hydra being like a pretty bad fight. I put these things. Yeah, copycat on red is this has like three sides that deals 1 damage instant. This also has 3 sides that deals 1 damage instant. This has 2 sides only. Is it possible that it's like here? Maybe it is here. Yeah, maybe it's really here. Because we don't need to copy vulnerable in this fight. Here. Because the I would like to roll real sides for Mimic. Triple dodge is useless. 4 damage here is not the best side. But we can kill how much are we facing? 13 so 9 here and 6 here. Oh, that's 15 on a sentry. So we still need to burst it once. Pink smoke? What's a pink smoke? Like this or what? Or like here? What do you mean? If we accept this red, what would happen? Not the worst thing. Oh, not side cantrip. Yeah, it's cantrip. Not the worst thing. I would prefer to, because if we blaze, we can also just blaze the freaking fanatic. Yeah, we roll any mana on the red, we can just blaze the fanatic, and that blocks 9. But we can still roll everyone. Keeping this is reasonable though. Keeping this is actually very reasonable. Maybe I do keep this. Yeah, maybe I do keep this. Sentry is going in. Can kill Hydra right now. Yeah, 5 instances. And if we kill the Hydra, the fight is mostly over. So we probably keep all these sides. And just roll the eccentric. And hopefully it actually hits the freaking side here. Eccentric is so good, guys. Oh, eccentric going in. If Hydra's dead. If Hydra's dead, we are not that scared of that many things. I hope. Because the Warlock still with determination this turn. Shield for duplicate pen. For some reason, I think that's not a very strong side. I don't know about you, but I have a feeling this side is not very good. So we roll everybody, unless you tell me we want the trapper copycat somehow, but I don't. Eccentric is not roll a single side, by the way. Just saying. We can already kill the fanatic, so that saves the trapper. How does this look? Okay, let's assume that we roll eccentric and warlock, yeah, because that is most likely what's happening. This already saves everybody, yeah. Because the lich is OP. Yeah, you trust all the rest. I just see 1 mana heal 15. Oh really? I just see 1 mana heal 15, guys. Eccentric still hasn't rolled a single side. Well, we better not do that in the final boss, I tell you that much. This is 1 out of 8 that you don't roll anything. So that is 1 out of 64 that Eccentric breaks 2 turns in a row. I can play something. On here. I can also just burst. Burst is basically a blaze. Yeah, no difference. Burst and blaze is exactly the same thing. So can we do something different? We need to kill this this fanatic, right? Otherwise, there's no saving the trapper. Even if we try to do something cute like this. I guess this way we do save some mana and we can burst the bone instead. Yeah, this way we save some mana. Of course, the trapper takes more damage, but it's more efficient. Because you also get to kill the red immediately. So who's getting pain? Eccentric. So pain 4, no problem, we have 5 HP. And the red, yeah, again, pain 4, no problem, we have 5 HP. We go here because yeah, it summons the bone, so now we kill the bone, it goes to 2 HP and we can burst it. Middle one is no, if we roll the descent, we already descend here and the bone. And then it kills this as well. And kills this. So it kills all 3. If we do it on the middle, it's slightly less efficient, right? Then I guess we just descend here. No, you descend here and here, actually less efficient. So, yeah, bursting here is better. Mimic can take this side. Warlock can take this side, but I would prefer not to. I thought that Warlock have 5. Maybe. Eccentric still hasn't rolled a side. Hopefully it is doing something soon. How does this look? It's not very good, right? If we do it like this. It is really not very good. Like we sacrifice 4 to gain 4, it doesn't do anything. Successfully dodge, yeah. Very, very nice dodge roll here. But yeah, we roll this 4. Eccentric rolls aside, guys. Holy moly. Wait, is that possible? Is that really possible? I mean, this already sucks. It runs away. I guess Trapper is staying, guys. I don't know about you, but I do think the Trapper is staying. And we talk about this, yeah? We talk about the possibility of Dolphin Trapper. So yeah, it probably stays because the copycat here, we already don't have a Silverhood user for this. So the copycat is the same. This is pretty good now. And then we can put this two incoming shield on somewhere else. Here the Mimic does have like the 4 plane side, so we can put it here. Better celebration? Yeah, kind of. So it's like this, yeah. Oh, by the way, we have never rolled this side. Just so you know, we have never rolled this side. There is also a possibility if we do something like this. What does the echo do? It just change this number. Yeah, the echo keyword is you just copy value of previous used dice. So it usually is 4 in our case. Order, yeah, order, of course. But I'm thinking about something like this. Suddenly we have a weaken 4, yeah? Pain 4 on the Trapper is pretty nasty, but weaken 4 consistent is fairly strong, you know, because this definitely goes on the boss. I guess we can decide when we see floor 20. And we can decide only when we see floor 20, whether this is actually good or not. Because into XecnaR, I might not want to do it. Because into XecnaR, if we take the pain side, this thing hits XecnaR and it dies instantly. Maybe that's not what I want to do. So we'll see. Seems fine. Who chose the Basilisk? Basilisk is slightly annoying with no claims, but we can also just blaze it. Okay, red, it's time to dodge. No dodge. Or we keep. Shield for duplicate is like saving thing, but I don't care. We just need to kill the red to save the red, right? So red is already alive, yeah. We can roll anything. But I do think I want the place. Blazing now is good. So I will just keep this 2 mana. And we roll the others. It's the wrong vulnerable side. Yeah, it can go be 4 damage, but that's about it. It's not that good. Probably rolling. Copy Vault, yeah, Copy Vault, but it's only 1 Vault. It's just 1 Vault. Like, what does 1 Vault even do this turn? It's like 1 Vault here and then 2 Vaults, so we have like 2 Vaults on somebody with 3 damage down. So this is dealing 6, is dealing 9. 9, and then we have another burst, is 13. 13 is okay. Maybe 13 is okay. Yeah, maybe 13 is actually okay. That's not terrible, it's not amazing. Because we lock out one side of the eccentric. But it also requires me to keep this side on the. I mean, not required, but it's not good. I don't like this turn. I honestly don't like this turn at all. If it's like this, I probably still just roll. Here's weakening on bottom 3. Weakening on Warlock doesn't matter that much. Red slightly annoying, but also doesn't matter that much. We're gonna Mimic, also doesn't matter that much. Isn't this so that's much better? Of course, copycat. This thing really loves the copycat. Yeah, it rolls this 3 times in a row. But isn't this just better? Control, yeah. A bit. 3 damage to all. It's fine. We can blaze the troll instead, but I think I want to blaze the freaking basilisk. Get a kill? Not really, because next time we can still list the warlock. Damage doesn't, like AoE damage to us actually does not matter. This thing is super annoying, and it needs to be blazed eventually. So I just blaze it now. Do not forget, we have this freaking OP combo. Next turn is still very usable because you're backing 3 mana. Well, this do it, yeah, it kills an ally and heal 5 to 0, but we have this item determination cannot be killed. So for the first 2 turns, we can just straight up use 1 mana to heal 5 AoE, which is completely overpowered. For the first 2 turns, damage doesn't actually matter that much. Yeah, you see here, everybody is dying, but one leads and we are back. Convo Echo, and they are dead. Yeah, they are actually just dead. I mean, it's better to do first. I do need to use this, but yeah, they are both going in. Doesn't matter. Vulnerable 4. Dragon. Dragon. Freaking 4 dragon is pretty sick, right? There is no way these are better than Trapper. Yeah, that's what I would say. Unless you tell me it's Scorpion Tail Fencer, but then it just dies, yeah? Scorpion Tail Fencer, it will die unless I move Determination to the Fencer, which I don't actually want to do. So we just keep the Trapper here. I keep Trapper here, and honestly, I think it's time to do something like this. If that's the case, then maybe shield here. Yeah, maybe shield here. Well, it does still have some. Not really. It's at 14. I do want to use the one. Yeah? Regime item, it adds weaken and pain to top and bottom sides. Combo with Echo, we have yeah, this side is 4 vulnerable, 4 weaken, 4 pain. Usually. But yeah, I do want to still equip this item because yeah, it's another 4 side to go into. But I don't have anywhere to place it. If I want the weaken on the Trapper, which I definitely do, we are basically hard rolling for this side, yeah? Like this is only side that actually plays in the Dragonfire, and I think we are keeping Trapper. Unless you tell me we take this and suddenly we have like 4 AoE, 8 damage. 8 damage. How important is vulnerable really? Because now that I look at the Fencer, yeah, now that I look at the Fencer, the isn't Fencer, just pretty freaking sick at killing these things. Also has a dodge side. And we can still put this thing on the eccentric. And yeah, it's like 8 damage side in here. Of course, it's not as strong as a 4 vulnerable, but is it so bad? And then Warlock will turn 3 later. Hopefully, we kill the dragon by turn 3. That is what I would say. If we are not killing dragon by turn 3, I would also just sack the Warlock. Like saving this is very difficult with this team for a long fight. And yeah, like right here, I do see, I guess this side also plays a little bit because we deal 4 damage to core and then we can instant kill. But isn't the Fencer pretty good? Yeah, if I think about it, like, otherwise we have no way to actually kill the Archer, yeah? We cannot touch the Archer. So it is dealing another extra 2, 3, 4 damage per turn. The core is also difficult to kill without the blaze. Because I see 8 damage side, 8 damage side, 4 damage AoE. It just wipes everything. And it doesn't matter, yeah, only doesn't matter if if you can actually heal up and you don't die at one shot. If you die at one shot, damage matters. It's like, yeah, the Trapper has 2 real side and that's it. So the chance to miss is 16 out of 27. The chance to miss is 8 out of 27. So 19 out of 27 we do not miss. If we miss, we are very sad. And of course, yeah, there's also the slightly awkward thing is that 4 side needs to be used before this. So if we don't roll this side, we don't roll this side, we need to use damage before the before the vulnerable, and it gets a little bit weird. Yeah, honestly, maybe I just take the Phantom. Maybe I just take the Phantom and put the Echo on. Alright, then choose the Phantom. I would love to. Now this is going a bit too far, yeah? I mean, at least I think this is going too far because we can do something like Pain Echo into so we can weaken the dragon to nothing. We deal 4 damage, weaken it, and then we use the Lich on the Warlock to heal it back up, and then do it another hit. It's true. I don't have Echo with the Fane, but then suddenly I lose out on a lot of damage. In exchange against one side of weaken. And I do gain one side to weaken. I didn't even put this copycat, by the way. So that's another, it's -1 on this, what do I even copycat? Like, is there anything good to copycat here? I don't see it. It's like a little bit from this, and that's about it, right? Like, this is maybe 2 damage, but 4 heal is not the worst thing. And it's another side to echo. Yeah, I think I just don't equip this. Yeah, I think I just don't equip this. And we enter the fight like this. Unless you tell me it's like better here. Which is possible. But is it even true? Because 1 mana can convert into 5 AoE heal. And if we say that this Flickering Blade is not even good, then not really. Yeah, I just don't equip this. Haha, stupid dragon. Oh, this dragon is so stupid, guys. Have you ever seen a more stupid dragon before? Oh, this dragon is so dumb. It's fine, it waits 1 turn. We do everything else, yeah? Like, I think I keep this 4 AoE on Dancer, on Fencer, and we do everything else. This is already killing the core, by the way, so I think we can keep this as well. And the rest, possible to buff on the Mimic, but rolling 2 mana right now is also good. Yeah, 2 mana. Wait, I need to do this first. I mean, it doesn't matter the order, but yeah. Not a bad turn 1, right? Basically, our whole team is full HP. And we kill all minions 17 damage. This fight is over. It's dead. Yeah, it's straight up just dead. Now this one I would say is much easier than the last one. Yeah, this one definitely is much smoother than the last one. It's like, yeah, you see number of deaths. I mean, okay, we did die somewhere, but there was only 1 fight against the double core on the slate where I feel like we are in maybe serious danger because of the hard break on turn 1. This is this dragon is just a loser. Just over the core fight and then the dragon fight. Like, dragon did nothing for 2 turns and it died. Oh yeah, that was good. Like 16. We are 1 away from tying. That was fine. The interpretation tier 5, yes. So yeah, the trick command is for Slay the Spire. Because yeah, almost every single stream is Slay the Spire for me. This is a rare occasion because I'm so close to the world record that I want to play cleaner, so I stream. Instead of just like bleeding out, dice roll, and maybe die randomly somewhere. This one is just solid. We are strong. It's just that middle game there was some short moment of weakness against exactly 1 fight, but that's only because we brick and our Sage Solution got killed. And with this fight, nah, if I get to 18, I just stop streaming and go back to the samples. So either I die before then, or I get 18 and then I just maybe lose the streak randomly somewhere. But yeah, at most this lasts for, so say yeah, this lasts for 2 more streams and then we are back to the spire. Yeah, for now, good stuff. Okay, that's definitely it for me. Yeah, so I send you guys somewhere. On the background, so you can try this. Okay. But yeah, very thanks a lot for the caustic, by the way. Very cool stuff. Wouldn't mind watching continue to streak over 18. Yeah, but I mind, no. You wouldn't mind watching, but I do mind playing because I do want to play Spire. For now, this cannot basically occupies too much brain space for me to completely play a try-hard run on Slice and Dice and still do 2 sample runs in Spire. I cannot do that on the same day. So it's only one over the other, but I definitely do. Yeah, I definitely do mind play this for too long over Spire. If I crying, yeah, Defect can cry. Defect can keep crying. Okay, anyone streaming Slice and Dice? Trina is doing Science and Dice again. Read of him yesterday. Anyone? We really tried Net yesterday. Maybe we go to Bagel now. Alright, on sample, then we break. We just do like one defect, one silent. It's a little bit weird. I want to play 2 spy in a row. It's fine, just 2 more days. No worries. You mean unless you mean like after 18, I can do 1 dice on sample. It's I don't know. We'll see. If I even get 18, because we need to win 2 more runs. It's not that simple. Oh yeah, you want spire? Here's some spire. Oh yeah, thanks for watching, guys, as always, and see you.